Hey, Will. How you doing? So there is an update on this Romika Meeks case from a couple days ago. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Sid with your chest. Hey, hey. Yeah, so the defense has finally entered their motion and have provided new details. So, yeah, I just thought I would hop on here for a little while. Thank you for that heart me. Said, yeah, I just thought a while. The chest. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting about the doggone gift gallery. Oh, shoot. Gift gallery. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know where my mod's at. Y'all can come up on the panel. I'm just now getting started. There she go. Thank you for that heart me, Delora Jane. Girl, Delora Jane, I need to talk to you, honey. Because you got me all confused out here. Hey, Heaven.
How's everybody today?
Oh, honey, it's only 6:30 and still dark out here, so
Oh, I've been up
I
for a
don't know
minute
how
just
I'm
laying
doing
in the
today.
bed.
Huh?
I've been up for a minute just laying in the bed. I was like, let me go make me a cup.
Yeah, so.
Oh, I've been up for a minute just laying in the bed. I was like, let me go make me a cup of tea. That's what I was doing, putting on some water to make me some green tea.
Oh,
You know,
that
I'm a green
sounds
tea
good.
drinker. I don't drink coffee. I drink green bed. I was like, let me go make me a cup on some water to make me some green tea. I don't drink coffee. I drink green tea.
Delora Jane, you know what you did. It's not what you. I'm trying to figure out what you did, Delora Jane. Okay, because I'm trying to. You know what? And I like you. I do. But I've never had a conversation with you, Delora. We got to talk.
She
Uh
like to stay
oh.
in the comments. She never comes up.
She coming
She
up.
always did.
She's
She always
coming
here, but she
up.
don't.
Wait, what
She
happened?
always
What'd I
there.
do?
Well, you didn't do anything. I just don't be knowing your stance on things sometimes. Like, I think I'll be confused because I watch. I see everything. Even though I talk a lot, I listen a lot and I pay attention to a lot. Hey, R Vibes. Hey,
Y'all
Why
come
Me
on
Mickey.
in.
My stance on what? I guess for me, I just go speak up for what I think is wrong, even if I don't agree with this. Like you and I mean,
Uh-huh. So now tell me, what am I missing though? I would love your point of view.
of what?
Of anything, like any of the cases, any other thing. Like, okay, let's talk about this one, for example. In the Romika Meeks Holly situation, let me ask you just like 3 questions. Number 1, do you think that the father is responsible and should be charged? It's a 2-part question, but it's one question.
Okay. Do you want to ask? You want me to start with that?
Yep.
Okay. I Don't know. I think that the more I'm hearing about the story, like the more that comes out, you know what I mean? Like I'm learning more. Um, I do think that he possibly played a part in it. I mean, he had the girl's car parked near the school. You know, I know that she went back to give her son lunch, so it wasn't like normal drop off time. He also could have told Holly to leave unless her car was actually blocked in. I heard y'all say that yesterday. I don't know if that's true or not. If her car was blocked in, then she couldn't have left, and that does change it. If her car was not blocked in, then I feel like he could have done a better job of saying,
I
like,
agree.
get in the car and go, because that's both of his baby's mothers. Like,
Correct.
I would hope that he would think about his kids in that moment. So that's it.
Wait, real quick, Laura Jane, before I go to the next two questions, I want to let you know you sound exactly like I thought you would have sounded. like you sound like that cool chick that's like, hey, what's happening? You know, like one of them that's like can get along with, you know, you just go with the flow. Am I wrong?
No, thank you. I try to be open minded to a lot of different things. I mean, what I think is wrong, I'm going to stand up for what I think is wrong at the end of the day. But I'm open minded, and sometimes I'll be so hard bent on thinking this thing, and then as the story goes on, I start to see it a little differently, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could see this now, you know.
Okay, I can respect that. Now, I think so the second question I have.
This now, you know.
I think so the second question I have. In the situation with Tea Time, do you feel like if she was sentenced to 5 years probation with all them other stipulations like community service, going to educate the youth on the dangers, paying restitution to 5 years probation with all them other stipulations, service, going to educate the youth on the dangers, paying restitution, blah, 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 blah. Do you think that would be suffice, or would you feel as though justice is unjustifiable? You know, that she should definitely go to prison?
You know, that's a really good question because I know as everybody talks about it, like a lot of us, I don't want to say all of us, have been guilty of fidgeting with our phone and doing things like that. So
Thank you for that, hard me.
It's not about like she's got to go down, but what she did was wrong. She did take a life. The fact that there was a red light, I didn't know about the red light. So the fact that she also ran a red
really
light
effed me up, the Lord Jane, for real. I was like, what? Yeah, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, the red light, because even if he wasn't at a crosswalk, he had reason to believe he could safely cross the street if the light was red. So, you know, that takes a little responsibility off of him, but also puts a little bit more on her. So I do, again, with just knowing this, think 1 to 3 years, you know, and she'll get out early, let's be honest, because most people do. And then I do think that she should pay some restitution, because I still, to this day on this app, see people driving, hear people driving on live, you know what I mean, and talk about it. So people are still doing it, and it's driving is the most dangerous thing that we do on a daily basis. It puts our own life at risk. It puts other people's lives at risk. And I don't think that we should be like, oh, it's no big deal because we all do it. We all do it, so we should all learn from it.
I agree. I'm so glad you came up here. Okay, I got one more question.
Hey, Cinderella. Hey, Lord Jane. Hey,
Who was that talking? Oh, hey, Brenda. I'm not looking at my screen. Brenda, I called you.
I know. I was on the phone with the doctor trying to get an appointment for that breathing those chemicals in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to
She was in the queue. I brought her up. I knew you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I told you I always bring up the mods. Yeah. Okay, and then now wait, Brenda, I got the Laura Jane on the panel. Matter of fact, hold on.
I said hi to Lord Jane first.
Before I finish, y'all, let me gift y'all. Hold on, and then I gotta do your gallery, Brenda and Heaven. Hold on, but I'm just start y'all off right quick.
Hi, Brenda and Heaven. I've only said hey to y'all in the chat, but hello.
Lord Jane, you have a lot of good things to say. I like it when you come in, Lord Jane.
Oh, thank you.
She's shy. You shy. You should come up more often. You can come up.
I know. I wanted to get her perspective on things, because I would just see her like flying around, gifting here, gifting. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Often you can come up.
I know. Perspective on things, because I would just see her like flying around, gifting here, gifting. And I'm like, wait a minute now, Lord Jane. How do you really? I never knew her stance on things. You know.
Well, just because I don't agree with all of your stances doesn't mean I don't like you or I don't think that like
Dolores,
you're being ridiculous.
I know you like me. I just never knew what your stance were, and I think that everyone, remember I tell you how I host my lives, everyone's opinions and point of views are valid to me, because you never know, you might can learn something if you just take things and look at it in a different perspective.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't always be right. Like, damn, that's how you don't learn that way. So yeah, I'm very open to that.
Yeah, and I like hearing different opinions. Like coming on yours, you have different people on different sides, and that's what I like, because just hearing one side, we're not really going to learn anything.
Exactly. And each time I go live, I learn something new. You hear me? I don't care how much research I do. I always learn something new when I host a live.
Seriously.
Always.
And we get a lot of people that are actually there too, which is good.
Yep. So now the last question would be about the Diddy documentary. Did you watch that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Now, what are your thoughts? Do you feel like,
Fuck Diddy.
okay, so wait, before I finish. They're investigating him in LA, right? So he already went through his trial. He got convicted of what he got convicted of, and he's serving his time. But the question is, should he, after he serves his fair time, be able to be reunified with his family and children? Or do you think he should definitely go and answer for his crimes in LA?
Do you mean be tried in LA? Like, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
like they're trying to put a case against him now. They're putting a case together right now out of Los Angeles.
If they have a strong case against him, then yeah, he needs to go and pay for his crimes.
So do you think he's targeted? They're targeting him? Or do you think
they
that...
may be targeting him because they thought that they would get him on the bigger charges, which they did not. He also may just be targeted because he just did some really bad stuff, and people thought that he would get more time than he did. I mean, even Diddy's apology to the court was all about him. Like, everything was about him. He apologized. Was it nothing about nobody else? And he's a narcissist.
Go
He
to
only
Lord
cares
J.
about him. What's that, Brenda?
I said, go to Lord J.
Also, his kids, like, I think a lot of them might have been groomed to be like him.
Oh, good. The Lord.
Good morning.
That's how he
See,
come down.
that's why I wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to, get your perspective. You never come up and talk. So thank you
so
for
glad
coming
you
up.
did.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about some panels and, some mess, but I know that you're legit. So.
Yeah, this is a safe space, girl. I'm not going to let nothing happen to you. You notice that I don't let people attack my panelists.
No,
They be
she
trying to
doesn't.
look. They try sometimes. They'll definitely try. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
She'll
No,
jump
no,
in
no.
there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good at redirecting them, getting them back on track when they get unhinged.
Yes.
Hey, Petty
Hey,
Patty.
Patty, how you doing? Patty, as soon as we start speaking to you, you go on TikTok.
Hey,
Johnson,
y'all, I
what's
spoke when
up?
I came in. I was over here trying to get the heart meat. Good morning.
Oh, I like
Grand
that name, Petty
Rising.
What's
Betty.
up? Well, you just staying in the
Cinderella, I don't know
comments
if you see
today.
it or not, but Petty Betty joined your fan club.
Oh,
Look, I was over here trying
congratulations!
to recharge so I could do a little something, get a little something done. Good
Wanna make sure
morning,
you
good morning,
saw
good
it.
morning.
I appreciate it. I
You're
really
welcome.
do.
I was creeping through yesterday and
There go
saw
my
that you
baby
had posted something
Maya.
from
Uh-huh.
the courthouse. What happened? Give a recap.
Okay, so wait a minute. What do you want me to recap exactly? The courthouse situation?
With Carlos and the brother.
Okay, so let me. Oh, I wish.
I'm gonna
Who's
turn
that,
my mic
Brown?
off so I can hear you because this
Okay,
grandbaby loud up in here.
so when they went to court on the 23rd, of course, all of Ramika's family showed up, as they should. I get it. It's still kind of new and they're grieving. And they all wore pink because I guess that's Ramika's favorite color. And they were deep. When I say deep, they were deep. Carlos showed up and he sat on the side, on Holly's side. And it wasn't many of them from firsthand recollection. Wasn't many of them. And they sat down. Now, not Ramika, Holly is an only child. Both of her parents are still married. So, and I believe her grandparents were there and some family members, but they were very respectful, very mannerable. On the other side, like I said, temperatures were high. It was emotional. At some point before they brought Holly out, one of the brothers was, the brother was asked to leave because I guess he lunged at Carlos. Are y'all there, Patty? Am I talking to myself?
I'm listening.
I'm
Okay.
listening.
Yeah, but she wanted the recap. I don't want to recap the recap again.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm listening. I'm just still trying to recharge so I can get my
Oh,
heartbeat.
okay. As long as we can hear.
I'm
All
listening. I
right.
turn the mic off because the grandbaby loud in the
I
background.
got you, Patty.
I'm
Okay,
listening. I'm
so
listening. I can
yeah.
tell you everything you said. The brother launched
So
that Carlos,
right. And
maybe.
so he was asked to leave. And then they brought out Holly. So Carlos was in the courtroom for that. Now, at the end, they let Holly's side of the, Holly's family, her side of the courtroom, leave first. So when they left out, I guess there was some commotion in the hallway. Now, I have two witness accounts on that. One of the witnesses was still in the courtroom because she was on Ramika's side. So they were told to stay in the courtroom because there was a commotion in the hallway. Unbeknownst to them, I guess the brother was trying to fight Carlos, whatever. The bailiffs made them leave the courthouse. But Ramika's family was still held inside the courtroom. They didn't want them out there because I guess when Carlos and Ramika's, huh? Oh, so when Carlos and Ramika's family were all outside of the courthouse, that's when the fight ensued, right? And so they both got arrested. Carlos got arrested, and Ramika's brother got arrested. And then they were brought back in the courthouse. And then that's when Tina, Ramika's mom, was able to come out because her kids would not leave in front of the courthouse until she came out. So, yeah, but I have the video, Petty. I'll play the video again.
I saw the video. I was like, what's going on?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
how I said. That's why I asked you to recap because I was passing through and I saw you talking about it yesterday, and I didn't get to get into it because I was shopping.
did you hear when I read off the court document?
Uh-uh.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
so Ramika, no, not Ramika. Oh gosh, Holly's attorney, her defense attorney, did submit a motion, and I read the motion off, and I'm gonna read the motion off again in detail. But basically, video footage caught Ramika busting a U-turn. Allegedly, when the video caught her exiting her vehicle. Um, Now this part, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know if they have audio on the video, right? But according to witness statements, when Ramika got out of the vehicle, she said, "I told you I was gonna catch you." She threatened to unalive her. Holly was already outside of her car. She was not sitting in the car because she was transporting the baby from what's his name, Carlos' car to the backseat of her car. Also, let it be noted that they're saying that Ramika, when she pulled up, she blocked Holly in. I mean, yeah, she blocked Holly in. So she pulled up behind Carlos, but Carlos was in front, like he was like 2 car lengths away. They said, I don't know, but it's a very narrow street. It's not really a street. They were like on a side street. So I got the pictures of that too, to give you more of a visual so you can understand. But yeah, so now people feel as though some people are feeling as though Holly acted in self defense. And then you still have the other side that feels as though, regardless of if Holly reacted in self defense or not, she shouldn't have taken a life. She should have refrained from using excessive force. She should have just fought her. What you think, Delora? I didn't even ask you that. What do
I
you? Or what you think, Patty?
I don't think I still wouldn't say self defense because you went to your vehicle. It'd be different if she had the firearm on her.
But see, that's the thing, Patty. There are no witnesses to say that she went to her vehicle to retrieve that weapon.
Oh no, I thought it was. Okay, go
And
ahead.
remember, the only thing the witnesses are saying is she was transporting her baby from Carlos' car to her car. And this came out the blue. Oh, it also, in the motion, it proves that Ramika was served with the order of protection. She did know that there was an active warrant. I mean, an active order of protection out.
So she was actually served because the last
Yes,
supposed she wasn't.
yes. It's
So
in
how did
the
she get the order of protection? What was the claim? Since they had never met, how did she actually
right.
get one of
So
those? Because they're not easy to
okay.
get.
That's a good question, Delora Jane. So she obtained the order of protection because okay, let me state this too. She originally tried to get an order of protection in December of 2024, but it was thrown out because of lack of evidence and they had never physically met, right? But let's fast forward to June, and when they went back to court in June, she had supplied the court with all the text messages and the phone calls and all the messages that Ramika was sending to not only her but her grandmother, her family members, and she was threatening to unalive her at the time. Ramika was still pregnant. I mean, Holly was still pregnant. She was threatening to unalive the baby, the unborn baby. So all of this, the judge took into account. And that first court proceeding, on the court transcripts, y'all, it says that Mika was hostile and disrespectful, right? To where the judge had to reprimand her a couple times, right? So this is all documented. This is all in the court transcripts. So now they're saying, so then the judge asked her, listen, I'm going to go ahead and rule on this now unless you need more time to seek legal counsel. Well, Mika then at that time said she wanted additional time so she can get some type of legal representation. So they were scheduled to go back to court in July. When they were supposed to go back to court in July, I don't know if now this is the part that gets tricky. So sometimes, okay, I'm gonna read it again, but it hasn't been proven on if she didn't show up to court and the judge ruled in default because court was on Zoom. They didn't have to physically be at court, right? Court was on Zoom. But then on the flip side, it says that she was served at 4:15 p.m. that day. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't
Wait, the
know if
same
like
day they
the
got
same
it?
day, the
Okay.
same day. Now that is documented. That is in the court transcripts that she was served that day at 4:15 p.m.
How many days before the incident was that?
Well, this was in July,
Oh,
and the
July.
incident happened in oh gosh, I keep getting her and Tea Time mixed up, y'all. So did this happen in December? I think this happened December 4th,
Do we
right?
know how long the
No,
order
she
was
got
for?
arrested December
Beginning of
4th.
September.
Do we know how long the order was for? Was it 6 months? Was it a
It
year?
was for a year.
Okay. That
Yeah.
does change things a little bit. If she had an order against her and did a U-turn to confront her, that also changes the situation a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does. Thank you, Brenda.
Wait, somebody's saying no
Okay.
Carlos. What does that mean?
You said what, Delora?
Oh, somebody in the comments said no Carlos, like no Carlos.
What does
To
that
me.
mean, y'all? Yeah, no, Carlos. I
I
don't know
got
what that
What's
somebody
your
means.
said I got
questions,
a
White
few
White?
questions.
Type them in so we can.
Hey,
We had
Type
a
Oh
them
Marie.
yeah,
in.
chat.
what they
We
request
got
up?
you.
Wit, come up or type them. Oh, there you are,
Oh,
Wit
she's
Wit.
up here. She's up here.
That's Cinderella, you know I'm your eyes, girl. You know I'm be
Good
reading
Thank
between
morning.
the
you,
Good
lines,
Pat.
morning.
girl. Look,
I'm
and I'll
taking
be
application for Mars too, y'all. I had to get rid of
and
about
I'm gonna
six,
be
seven Mars.
papping for you, okay?
Thank you.
Good
Thank you so
morning,
I'm
much.
just
everybody.
papping.
Hi, wait. Before I get to you, wait. Marie, did you have any questions or were you listening first?
No,
I'm listening
I.
first.
Oh, sorry. My bad. You
What
was
you say,
asking
Marie?
me?
No,
Oh, never
I was
mind.
asking Marie. Marie?
I'm listening first.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, honey. Just chill. All right, wait. What did you have? What you got for me?
All right, so I just got off a live arguing up and down with these folks.
Okay.
Okay. So my first question was there three vehicles or was there two vehicles?
There was three
It was
vehicles.
3.
Okay, thank you. I
Three.
said that. Now second question.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Holly or wasn't it happened at a school. Like it was on a it
No,
wasn't
it
a
didn't
school.
happen at a school. It didn't happen at a school.
Okay, so it was on the school it was in the school zone.
Yes.
No, it
Well,
was not
you
in
could
the
say
school
zone down
zone.
the street.
No.
What? I
That
thought
It
it
that was
was
down the
was.
street from
Wasn't
us.
the
no,
car?
no, no. It was not in the school zone. It was on sir, it was across the street and down the street. So it's kind of diagonal to the school. It was not in the school zone. It was
Right,
not on school property. It was not on the school zone.
because Carlos' car was parked away, and I believe Holly car was like right in the front. I thought that's what
Thank you for that
Rebecca's car
hard
was.
me. I'm sorry.
They said that he was taking Holly back to her car. Her car was parked there because it was free parking. And
Correct.
allegedly, he
Correct.
didn't have parking at his house, which
Right.
is
So how
why.
Chicago is, we have very narrow streets, very limited parking on the street. And if you live in an apartment building, usually only the tenants get to park in the garage, or they have, designated parking for the rest for the tenants. Other than that, then you would have to either pay for parking or park somewhere else and walk. And sometimes you don't want to walk 2-3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why he was
Wait,
driving her to her car.
I just think it's funny
yeah,
that
because
y'all picked that
somebody was
time of
double
morning to
parked.
move around.
Yeah, because she isn't she not supposed to be near her since she has a protection of order. So why
Correct.
would
That
she
is correct.
park near the school knowing she has an order against someone whose kid goes to that school?
Well, she wasn't parked near the school. She was parked closer to his place than she was to the school. He
Okay.
just happens to live a few blocks from the school. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then there, and I don't know, I don't have proof of this, but from what other people are saying that are familiar with the family of things, Carlos was the one that was taking his son to school most times. It just so happens this particular day, and that's another thing. This particular day, she was running late. They was not expecting to see her at that time
Wait, you
because,
said Carlos took the son to school? Because I didn't
well,
think he was
not
that
that day,
active.
not that day. They said normally, they said usually he would, what I'm saying, be the one to take him to school. I don't know
That's
the
confusing because the
details.
family said Romika are always taking that baby to school.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's two. I don't have no way of proving it yet. The more I dig, the more I'm gonna find out who. But you know what? They could have shared it. They could have, what I'm saying, like, for
Right,
example, yeah, okay, girl, I'll keep them this week. You keep them next week. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know. But I know that particular day she was running late, and she dropped it. Some people were saying she was dropping off his lunch because she did post the note that she put in his lunchbox. And then some people were like on the court, the official court transcripts. Thank you, Maya. Oh, Maya. On the official court transcripts, it says that she dropped her son off that morning along with his lunch, and she was running late.
Yeah,
That's what
because
it
I think
says in the
she
court
approached
transcripts.
them. Yeah, I think they said that Romika approached her.
She did.
Once they
Hey,
seen.
Shyla, my beautiful
Do
Shyla.
you really think Mika would let her son go over there and stay with him with a woman that has an order against her and that she's
Well,
never
she
met?
didn't
Well,
know.
she
So
don't have a
okay, so
choice if
so
that's
right.
the daddy.
Do they
Wait,
actually have
no.
custody
Let me
agreement
explain
though?
something to y'all. Hold on. Holly lived an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour, right? She does
Exactly.
not live in Chicago. We
True.
don't even know. It's not even clear on how Holly and Carlos even met because, like I said,
I have
Holly's
the
not from the
answer to
city.
that.
It's
It
in
Okay,
the
said
go
her
ahead,
paper. I
Brittany.
can't
boyfriend.
remember, but they did mention how they met up or something. I think she was meeting Carlos, and Romika seen her, and I think she the one approached Holly. That's why I think Holly
No,
messed
we're
up.
talking about. No, hold on, because I don't want to confuse the story.
How they
We're
Now
met,
they
talking
period.
said
about how
How they met
did
originally.
Holly and Carlos originally meet. You know what
They
I'm
Oh,
had
they
a
don't
saying?
they
live
had a
together. Oh,
three-way.
okay.
They had a three-way, and she just so happened to get pregnant in the
Girl,
midst
hold
of
on
that
now. Wait,
three-way.
wait,
A
hold
three-way
on.
with
Y'all
who?
can't be
Wait
throwing
a
monkey
minute, because
wrenches
I'm
in the game.
lost.
Yes. I'm telling you, if
Wait,
I'm
wait,
flying, I'm flying. Yes,
wait.
that is
But
how it
how is that
started.
possible when they never met in person? This
No,
Who's
in
the other
court
third
documents that
person?
they
not with
have never
Ramika.
put laid
Not with
eyes on each other
Ramika.
before.
He had
Huh?
a three-way with Holly and somebody else. They had a three-way, and
Oh, with
that's how she
someone
got pregnant.
else.
Yeah,
Wow.
because they was like, did she get pregnant on purpose, knowing that she just did this crime? Y'all think she got pregnant on purpose?
Well, there
yes.
are rumors now.
She
Hold
didn't try
on.
not to get pregnant.
Allegedly, he gosh, what was I about to say? Allegedly, that's not his baby. There
Oh
are rumors
wow.
that Holly was stalking him. That's another reason why they said she was sitting in her car and calling him the first day she got there. He wasn't answering the phone. He didn't come home or whatever. So then eventually, I guess he did. They took the baby to the mall to get his ear pierced. I'm trying to get all the video footage too to line up with the storyline, if that makes any sense, because that's the only way you can prove something, because there's a lot of
Right.
things going around, but I told you I only come from
That's
facts
you
and
see my
proof.
water.
Yeah. I just
Jersey,
think
Good.
that Holly
we're just
probably
having a
would have.
discussion. We're not trying to
There's
make
another water.
claims or facts. She said she's
Right.
gonna hopes the family sues everybody and that she's reporting it.
I think, y'all, I think my opinion, I think
Well, go
Holly
right
would have
ahead, honey.
been, I think she would have been okay. I think she messed up all the way up until the point where she thought about going to get the gun. I think she would have had
Watch your
The
words. You gotta
weapon.
say pew pew.
Say
Remember
pew pew.
TikTok.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's like you thought about it and then you like, why did you just get in your car and just leave? You thought about it. You went to grab your gun. You came back. You did
Pew
whatever
pew.
took place. That's
That
Don't
what
is.
say
You
Holly
gotta
messed
say
GUN.
up
pew
at because
pew
you
and
had a split
unalive.
second to make a
You
good
gotta be
decision, and your
careful what you
decision was to
saying,
get you
honey.
a
Are you
gun.
listening? Are you listening to what they're saying? You gotta use TikTok friendly words.
Say pew pew, not GUN.
But I was
And
listening to you,
you,
Marie.
we listening.
You can keep going.
Yeah,
We just want to make sure you're using the right words. That's all.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's my bad, y'all. But yeah,
Yeah.
I just
You have to
think that
talk like you're a 5-year-old.
that's what she messed up at. I think that she would have had a case, but for that split second that she had to think about whether she wanted to get the GUN or whatever, however y'all want to put it, I think that's what
Pew pew.
she putting up her fight at. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think when she had to stop and think if she was going to do it, or if he had to, like he told her, oh, she's going to pum pum you. Yeah, then I think it was pre thought. You had to think.
Yeah, because you had an opportunity to walk away, but you didn't. You decided to
Hey,
come
thank
back.
you, Brenda.
He told her like 3 times that, or like 2 or 3 times that she was gonna go get it before she went and got it, and like telling her, hey, she gonna go get it, she gonna go get it. Well, then she ended up actually going to get it.
But someone's also
Right,
Yeah,
but
but
now
he
claiming.
was
was
he telling her that
he
y'all
was
to
he was
warn
warning her,
her?
like
And
telling her
was
to
he
go
like
do it.
trying to get her back in the car and trying to get her to leave? Was he letting her know, listen, she has a weapon, like basically warning her, like, girl, go. I don't want to see nothing happen to
No,
No,
you.
because they said that they bumped fists after
Now, see,
the.
here's the
after it
thing
was
about
done.
that. Hold on, y'all, because I'm going to read them transcripts again,
Go
right?
ahead, girl, because I'm
So
trying
listen, but
to.
hold on, Marie, because I don't have enough people in the room yet. Hold on. I'll
But
get there when I
also,
get to
while you're
200.
doing that,
And he
Because I don't
told
like
her
to
not
repeat
to
myself.
leave.
But let me tell you what I did read, and I'll read it again. Dang, I just lost my train of thought, y'all. What did she just say happened? And I said I was on.
They
oh,
bumped
was
fists.
he asking about
The
like she's
fist
gonna
pump.
pew
So
you?
Yeah.
that was
I
all. That
saw
was the
that.
premise on why the judge did not release her when she originally got arrested because of the fist pump. But like her attorney pointed out, the state claimed that it was on video. The state claimed that there were multiple witnesses. Well, there are none. There's only one witness, and there's no video footage of that fist pump whatsoever. And so, just
It
like
is
how I
it
do
is a
things,
video.
wait, hold on. Just like I do things, the same thing in the court of law. If you can't prove it, it didn't happen. So if there is video, then guess what? The state has yet to provide that video. And anyone who jumped on my panel and said they seen this video has not been able to provide it. So again, that's not to say it didn't happen. But if you can't prove it, then in the court of law, it didn't happen.
Agreed. I agree with that one.
I mean, no one's saying that it didn't, but no one can provide the proof. That's all I'm saying.
Come
Exactly.
on,
Yeah, the only
we're
proof
not
that I mean,
lying. We're just
well, I
discussing
ain't gonna
what
say
we've
proof.
heard.
The only thing I heard was hearsay. I thought it was more than one witness. To be honest, I just think that they said that the other witnesses didn't
Nope.
want to step up like the lady did, because it's a interview with the lady when it happened that day that went around. So it was more than one witness. She was just the only one that stepped up and I guess put herself at risk by speaking up. I
Oh,
don't know.
thank you. Who sent
Thank
me that?
you.
Shyla. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. I should
Okay,
have
thank
cammed
you,
up,
Alice.
y'all. I meant to cam up today.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you,
you everybody
Brenda.
for the gifts.
You're welcome.
BTM FB. I think you're on your phone because you're not coming up all the way. You might have to drop down and come back up.
Reconnect.
Yeah, they look
Thank
black.
you,
So
Maya. Maya always come through. Maya, come up here. I need to talk to
even if
Maya
there's
too.
no fist
Hey,
bump,
join the conversation.
even if there's no fist bump, because we don't know if that was true, that was just something we originally had, which would be diabolical. But now we're hearing
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of people didn't see that, so we maybe can cancel that out. But
Mm-hmm.
I know she's claiming that she had the pew on her. We also heard witnesses say she went to the car to get the pew. Going to the car to get the pew, if her car was not blocked in, that's wrong. If her car was blocked in, that's different. However, even with all that out of the picture, the pause in the pewing is what makes me feel like it was excessive. because she pewed her once, paused, and then pewed her again. So
Agreed.
that was
So,
Agreed.
so
premeditation in
you
a
do
way.
know, okay, so this is what they're saying about the pause. That Ramika kept charging, number one. Number two, there were actually three pew pews that went off. Only two of them struck Ramika. One struck her in the thigh, which ultimately hit an artery, which caused her unaliving. The other one hit her in the chin, but it was not life threatening.
Good morning.
What was
So
that
that's
hit her
that's
with
So the
that's
the
one
and
in the chin didn't kill her. I mean,
Uh-uh.
It's
It was
KIA
like
the one
that.
killed
to
her.
the.
Girl,
It
Marie,
was
you
the
got to
one to
take
the
a lap,
leg for
honey. I'm so
sure.
sorry. You got to take a
Good
lap.
Do we know
good
who
Now,
did it?
listen,
morning.
everybody, hey, Grand Rising, everybody in the comments, I want y'all to know that every single one of y'all are welcome on this panel. By all means, everyone's thoughts, views, and opinions are welcome. The only thing I ask is no profanity. Please use TikTok friendly language and don't talk over one another. Just be respectful. But yeah, and then you can come on up. And then heart means get priority. Hey, Maya.
She's
Good morning.
Hey,
good
good
morning.
morning.
I just jumped on here because I was just listening to y'all when y'all was speaking about when y'all said how Carlos told her 3 times to that she got a pew pew, she got a pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
Was he saying that to make Holly go get it?
No. So in his testimony, I mean, well, in his accord, he said that he was basically telling her he was trying his hardest to get Ramika to leave. That Ramika jumped out. She was livid. Ramika had been looking for Holly, y'all, for 2 years. For 2 years, she been trying to put hands on Holly, right? Ramika told Holly multiple times in text messages, whatever, I'm going to get you. I'm going to catch you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And the day that she saw it, I mean, y'all, we are women on this panel, right? And I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure we've all been in love before. I'm pretty sure we've
Right.
all, have had that moment of redness. I say where you just see red,
Crash
you know
out.
what I'm saying? Right, crash out because this man got me all the way effed up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And now, oh, this new chick, this little high yellow heifer, oh yeah, I'm getting you and him, you know what I'm saying? So I can totally understand where she was coming from. I just think it's so unfortunate. And she probably really didn't take it. She could have either been so blinded by anger or she downplayed it. She didn't really think, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, right. You get what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what was going through her mind, but I know it's so tragic and unfortunate. And I really wish we had a reset button, and this baby would still be here with us. Cause I think Ramika was gorgeous.
She
I
was very
think,
beautiful.
yeah, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. You hear me? And they
Right.
said she had a very, upbeat
Good spirit.
personality. Yeah,
Hmm.
a very bright spirit. So, yeah, I don't know. All I can
It's
do is report the facts, y'all. Like I said, I don't know either party. I'm very
Baby,
neutral.
we not victim blaming. We just saying, I mean, I'm just not gonna get that heated over a guy that I take care of. I'm gonna go let Lil Dusty have him.
You said Little Dusty.
Cause baby, he was nothing
No,
without her.
definitely not victim blaming.
Yeah,
Y'all,
we not victim
I'm gonna
blaming.
so I got 183 people in the room. Can y'all people in the chat, if y'all want me to play these videos or read the court transcripts that were obtained on the 23rd, then I'm gonna ask y'all to please and kindly tap the screen, grab your heart me if you haven't. Once I get up to like, okay, I'm at 27K. I got 178. Yeah, once I get up to like maybe 40, 50K, then I'll pull it out.
Yeah,
But
definitely tap the
Yeah.
screen, guys. Come in, tap the screen. Make sure you're
Well,
following the
baby,
host. She comes on in
let
the
me put
mornings and likes to discuss
five on. Okay.
this case and other cases as
I
well.
got
It's not
five
just this
on.
one. Make sure you get your heart me. Also, please repost the live if you're liking it. You can just repost it as well as share it to others.
thank you for that. Do we got somebody new on the panel? I can't see my screen, y'all. I'm doing gallery, so can somebody help me out real
No,
quick?
I just see
No,
Maya.
we got one more space for an invite.
No, no,
If
no, no, no.
anybody
I
want
don't
to
want
come up.
nobody else up here right now because I can't see the screen yet. Um, I just wanted to know if somebody on the panel had a question while I'm doing so. I'm kind of busy. I can't see the screen.
I'm
I'm
trying to get
recharging
you.
and
I'm trying to
gifting.
get your tap up.
I had
So,
said
okay, the
You
baby
gotta
father.
defollow or Cinderella.
Oh, awesome.
The
Thank
Carlos.
you.
A real sister, that's her name. She was watching from the window and had to follow.
Oh no.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So Carlos, did he get
Who
beat
did
up?
that? Oh shoot, I didn't see y'all. Who did that? Oh Lord.
Did
Who did
Carlos get
that?
beat up before or after?
Let's do it to me.
I don't know.
Thank you. What you say?
Did he get beat up before or after court?
After court.
Okay.
After court. I have that too, y'all. I have the video of him being arrested after court. I do have shoot, hold on, y'all. I'm
Wait, he
trying
was
to be
arrested
quiet.
after court for
Hey,
what?
them ladies in pink stood 10 toes. I ain't even gonna lie. They definitely stood 10
That was
toes.
her sister. Them was her sisters and cousins.
Yeah.
Did he
But
get?
yeah,
You said he
that's
got
how we get
arrested.
down in Chicago. Like we coming deep. And that's the reason why they even was able to get the prosecution to arrest Holly, because they were protesting, they were marching, they were calling in. Yeah, the public was in an uproar.
Amber's
But
gone
then, like
home.
I
As they
said, I just
should.
look at both sides of the story, you know? They
Right.
said, and as far as Holly's concerned, they said Holly wasn't a fighter. She was really afraid. She did the steps that she was supposed to do. She went to court to the judge. He threw out the first one. She went back. She was persistent. She
I
got
can't
the.
say that with all that beeping she
You
was doing
know,
online. I
you
can't say
know,
that with all the beeping she was doing
I agree.
online.
She was talking
I
a bunch of ish
Yeah,
online.
she had a
I
just,
whole
feel like
bunch of
that was
mouth.
to cover her
but
Hmm.
you
behind.
know, also as well when it comes to Holly and that paperwork, I just think that in her head she had already planned on, if she came across Romika, she was planning on doing that. Because me personally, if I wanted to get to somebody, I'm gonna leave a paper trail. So when it comes down to what I want to do, it's gonna be a paper trail to back me up. Did that make sense?
Yes, very
Hmm.
much.
It does, and that very well may can be the case with her. She could have, this could have been premeditated. It could have been, oh, you know what, I'm gonna make sure I got my ducks in a row. I'm gonna have the paperwork out. I got my CCW. I'm gonna tell them it was self-defense because I was in fear of my life, and I'm taking her out. And guess what? It could have been a win-win for her and Carlos. Okay, they could have lived happily ever after. Because now Holly's pregnant again.
Mm-hmm.
Ramika's out the way. Carlos
Mm-hmm.
was in a custody battle with Ramika over
Mm-hmm.
their son Carlos Jr. Now when they went to court, also that same day he was granted visitation, so
That's it.
supervised visitation with his son.
And
So there's
that's where it come back to the him keep saying she got the pew pew, she got the pew pew, was like letting Holly know, go on ahead and grab that. That was his cue of saying for her to go do it.
If
That's
he
what
was
I'm thinking.
if he
That's
was just
our
granted
take.
visitation, then he
I
definitely
think
was
she
not
just
taking
did
his
that
son
on
to
her
school.
own, honestly. I think she was just going to grab it on her own. I don't think him saying that, in my opinion, was signaling for her to go do it. That was something I feel like she was just going to do on her own.
But she had time to get in that car to grab that pew pew, but not enough time to get in the car and just pull off.
Well, she may
Yeah,
have been
because
blocked
that's what I
in.
said when I asked. She
Even
didn't
if
have
she
it.
is
She
blocked
couldn't have
in,
had it
lock your
on her.
door.
I agree.
Yeah, she couldn't have
There's
had it
Like,
on her
also
because she
white
kept
cars that
telling her
was
she was
filled that was
going to
filled
get it.
out.
and even if she was blocked in, she could have locked her doors and called the police.
thank you, Frank.
Thanks
She
for the
had
gift,
came after
Brenda.
Ramika when Ramika was standing in her doorway. She had came after Ramika, and Ramika was standing there still pretty much. And that's when Carlos was hitting her with the door and stuff, trying to get her in the car before Holly had got to her. Then she didn't get in the car, and apparently that's how they started scuffling or whatever.
And that's why I don't understand why he's not charged for aggravated battery, because he used in a door to hit someone. That's aggravated.
So
Because that's
now again,
somebody
that's
using a
all
weapon.
alleged because it's not on the video. So everything that the defense attorney put in that motion, she also provided evidence along with it. So most of the things that she put in that motion to get Holly released, she had video footage, and the state has yet to provide anything supporting their claims. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of, like I said, the public was in an uproar. This is a young mother who was unalive, who had just dropped her son off to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and our hearts broke. We felt that around the nation. I know I did.
Yes,
You
I
know what I'm
did too.
saying? So with that, and you know, when one mom cries, we all cry.
Yeah,
When one mother agrees, we all agree. So
yes,
therefore, a lot of people were coming forward just saying things because they wanted to see this person, they want to see justice served. Like, how dare you take this woman's life? You know what I'm saying? How dare you take this little boy's mom?
right,
But on the flip side, we got to look at, well, was it premeditated? Was it intentional and deliberate? Or was it really self-defense? You get what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's two sides to every story. Actually, it's
Yeah,
really three.
Three
So,
sides.
they got
I
a
was gonna
first
say that.
degree though. They came first degree, so I think that the
No, they do
prosecutor got
not.
a good case for them to say first degree.
well, if they
Yeah,
got a
they
good
do.
case, and they going to need to start providing some doggone proof.
Right, let it out.
That's all I'm saying. Because
They
they
not they
just,
not about to pimp their hand this early in the game.
Mm,
Patty,
You know,
they got
but
to do something if they want to hold this woman in jail
Yeah, they not
without
worried about
bond.
holding her. You hear me? She really not a threat to society.
That's what they're claiming. That's why they
Yeah,
holding
they
her.
they 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 using that just to hold her now. Now you know after 90 days they gonna have to make a decision
Oh
on
yeah, well
bonding.
not even. She go
But the
back to
catch is
court
this:
and she go back to
however
court.
long we can hold her, we not about to pimp our
Hey,
hand.
Black
They
man,
not
thank
about
you
to
for
pimp
that
their
heart
hand.
me. Black Magic.
Yeah, they're not about to pimp their hand. Not
Well, they
not
better
not to
do
hold her.
something. Come on,
If
y'all. We
it
almost at
was
50K likes, and then I'll read the court transcripts. I'll play the video, and then I'll show y'all the picture of what Carlos looked like after they they quote unquote beat the light skin off of him.
It's gonna be a good one
okay,
today.
Let's keep
That's what
tapping the
they said in
screen.
the video. They was like two
yeah,
people. They
I
was fist
heard it.
bumping. They was like, man, they beat the light skin off of him.
and
I
we
said,
That's
tired of
ooh,
holding this in. We tired of
ooh.
holding this
Y'all
in.
power tap so we can get the court
They
transcript.
already
And
have
did,
enough evidence to hold her. The grand jury
Oops.
has already indicted her. They don't have enough evidence to hold her
yeah,
when the
they ain't got
defense
they don't have
attorney,
enough evidence. But they can't
listen,
hold
right.
her with them talking in chambers. So right now this a technicality. And they just playing
right.
they hold our game.
Well,
But they not about to
they
pimp
better
what
stop holding back because that defense attorney. Let me tell you something. That motion, if I was a judge with an neutral, unbiased mindset, and I'm looking at what the defense provided me, and I'm looking at what the state is providing me, the defense is providing evidence. The defense is providing everything to substantiate their claim of self-defense, whereas the state has not provided anything. And the video footage shows Romika intentionally busting the U-turn. It shows Romika pulling up. It shows Holly and Carlos outside of the car. So she was aware that Holly was there. Yet in all, still, she still proceeded to get out of her vehicle. And like I said, I don't know if audio is in there. The audio from what she said came from witnesses' statements.
so do you
But
think the video came from the city cameras?
the big one, there was three videos. One came from Sharky's, one came from the top of the bus, and another one came from like a street camera.
Okay.
You
Now,
have to make a U-turn though on that block. You have to
She
make a
well,
U-turn
they
before you
put
get
in
off.
there that she did not. Hey, Melly, she did not need to make a U-turn to get to work that day.
Hey, Melly.
She made the U-turn because she spotted them, and they
now,
said the first thing she said was, "I told you I was gonna catch your ass."
now, see, I have a stepbrother
$50K.
that's fighting a
Yep, we got it.
case,
Okay, I'm
and
listening. Let me pull
we're
this
in
up.
we're in the state of Kansas. I'm in the state of
Hang
Kansas,
on, what
and he
happened?
a guy pulled a pew pew on him, but he dropped it. So my brother pulled his out and shot him. I mean, pew pewed him.
Mm-hmm.
However, I mean, to me, it was self defense. I'm not gonna let nobody pull a pew pew, drop it, and
You ain't supposed to let them pull it and not use it.
Hey, our vibes. Thank you for that daily heart me.
of how many pew pews she did, because I know that's what they're using against my stepbrother.
Well, she
Is
did too.
because he did three. So I mean,
I mean,
by
let's be technical. The police are not trained to um they're trained to unalive, okay?
Right.
So now you want to tell me because I'm a citizen and somebody calls me threat that I'm supposed to do it to disabled? No, the law has to
Yes.
stay the same across the board.
Right. Exactly. Because I was just like, I'm not gonna let you pick it
Frank,
up. You
come
just
up.
put it.
I tried to let you up. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
But
OG.
No.
it was over. Like they overdid it because if they could have just, she could have just did it once in the leg. She was already in a headlock, so tight that she had marks around her neck. So therefore, you already in a headlock. What you got to keep firing at
Now,
the
see, wait, that's how false information gets spread. Because no one, there was only one witness that said she was in a headlock, and video surveillance doesn't support that. So what they were saying is that at first Carlos had his arms around her waist. He was trying to restrain her. He was trying to get her to get back in her car, and because she kept lunging for Holly. Thank you, Brenda.
All right, well.
So yeah, she was lunging at Holly. Then when she wiggled free, he went to grab her again. His arm went across her chest. He was trying to pull her back to get in her car. Now, and the only one witness who made that claim of the headlock and the fist bump is that witness number 3, the Hispanic lady whose statement they trying to get thrown out completely because she said the hard ER about Carlos, and they're looking at it as she's eight.
Racist.
Yep. And no one
guy
is
also said it too.
corroborating what she said. But there's no other witness to corroborate what she said.
It was the guy. Remember? Okay, so at the beginning of the video, right? When the police got there and everything, there was a guy who was kept hollering. He kept yelling, talking about how's it self defense and you had her in a headlock. You had her in a headlock.
Yeah.
It was a
That was
man.
her boyfriend, wasn't it? Because you remember, she also said, this is witness number 3. She said initially that she was right there. Then she said that she sent her boyfriend across the street. Now, y'all got to also remember, it's 4 lanes of traffic from one side of Cermak to where actually it's 5 lanes if you count the little side street they were on. So she's on one, they're across 4 lanes of busy traffic, and they were on one side of the street. She said she sent her boyfriend over there afterwards to see if Ramika was okay. Then in another statement, she said she was there. Like, she kept changing her statement. She changed her statement 3 times. So that's why the defense wants to throw out her whole thing. Plus, she said the hard ER. So
You talking about the one that was on the bus?
no, we're talking about the Hispanic lady. They're saying her statement her testimony is incredible. At least that's what the defense is saying. I'm
Are they
just
saying
giving
it's
both
not
sides.
credible because she used a racial slur? Is that the only reason, or is there
And
other
she
reasons?
changed her story 3 times.
Okay, I was just curious.
Both. Basically both. They bringing up both. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to pull up the court documents.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I got to put my glasses on, y'all. I forgot how early it is. Y'all got my eyes working overtime.
Girl, don't feel bad. I got these on over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you
Okay,
better.
hold on. Let me find my glasses. Let me find my glasses. Oh.
Yep, I believe the baby daddy needs some time too.
So you do. Y'all believe that Carlos should be charged?
Yeah, I believe. I believe
I
you do.
think he needs to be charged with something. I don't
I
know.
do too. I agree.
I don't think
Yeah, y'all just
so.
want that man charged.
Yeah.
I believe
Now,
he
Yeah.
should be
now,
I don't
charged with
think
let
something.
me
so.
tell you
I
Because
don't
something.
know
of the
what, but
whole
he need to go to
story.
jail.
Let me tell you something about a man.
Go,
He could
Patty.
have diffused the whole situation. You hear
Yep.
me?
Yep.
He could have diffused the whole situation, but I feel the words that he spoke kind of put a little fire in it.
I think so
Like
too.
gave it a little okay. Like
Yep.
if you do this, it's okay. I got you.
Like you go, girl.
But I'm gonna tell y'all because I
Oh,
want y'all to
you
know if
know
y'all go
what?
back
Now,
and look
if
at
that's the
the
case, y'all, that man, he should be under the cell,
yeah.
okay?
If you look at the history of him and Ramika, right? And I'm talking about me. I'm looking at the dressing. Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at the way he dressed when he was with Ramika.
Oh gosh, I hadn't thought
He
about that.
She took care of him. He wasn't a loss to her, but one area, because he must have been nasty, okay? He had to be
Y'all are
nasty. And he
hilarious.
had to know how to fold her up, toss her up, throw her up, and catch it, okay?
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's what made her operate in the manner she operated in with him. But baby, what we not gonna do is share body fluids. See, some women do have boundaries to some stuff.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna do all I do for you, and you over here with many Sue, cause she wasn't a bad looking girl, Holly. When she was fixed up, she wasn't a bad looking girl. But she also wasn't a Ramika either. Cause
Okay.
everything Ramika did, she did big. If it was a birthday party, it was over the top. If it
Right.
was a holiday, it was over the top. Everything she did was over the top.
All right. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm about to read this while I find my glasses. Okay. And now
Somebody said she
remember,
couldn't weaken
oh,
walk away, baby. Some of y'all done had some peanut, some pee less than what she was getting, and y'all stayed. He was
Ain't no
giving it,
tea that
baby.
good. While she's reading, y'all, make sure you're tapping the screen just to keep the support going.
thank
Yeah.
you. Now I'm gonna say this again. This is still not. Oh gosh, y'all know what? This is my fault because I definitely meant to like put this back, put it in order. I haven't had time to put it in order. So
I
it's
believe
not in
you
order.
was.
I'm gonna try to keep it in as much order as I possibly can, but because the way it was sent to me, it was broken up because it's 12 pages long. So I'm gonna try my best. Okay. If y'all get lost or have any questions, hey Ebony, just let me know at the end, and I'll go over the part that y'all didn't understand. Okay.
Okay, come on.
All right, everybody, mute up.
Let me mute.
All right. So at approximately 8:51 a.m., a white this ain't the beginning though, y'all. But okay, I'm gonna just start right here. At approximately 8:51 a.m., a white Kia sedan driving eastbound on Cermak is captured on camera making a U-turn facing westbound on Cermak. See Exhibit 2, Sharks external street camera. So when they said that, when I say see exhibit whatever, that's the defense attorney putting in the evidence to support this claim. All right. Victim owned a white Kia sedan and used it to drop her son off at school on 55 West Cermak. The son who she shares in common with Mr. Smith. And then it has the exhibits, blah, blah, blah. The victim blocked, I'm going to say this again. The victim blocked, the victim is Ramika, y'all. Whenever I mention the victim, I'm speaking of Ramika. The victim blocked Miss Johnson's car by double parking her white Kia on Cermak facing westbound. And then it shows exhibit, I guess it's a screenshot of that. Now, Ms. Johnson and Smith did not invite the victim over. The victim took it upon herself to approach Ms. Johnson and Smith in an unsolicited manner, yelling at them in quotations, "I told y'all I was going to catch you. See Exhibit 3, the Exxon body camera." Witness 1, Carlos Smith, speaking to officers on scene. An argument ensued between Ms. Johnson and hold on, y'all. See, this is where it gets messed up at. Shoot.
Take your time, Sam.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I can't stand this. I need to number this at least. Hold on. Okay, I told y'all an argument ensued. This is the same one. I need to erase this too, because some of this is the same.
Good
I don't
morning.
know.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Vito.
just go back to
Good
where I was
morning,
at.
Vito.
Hey, Cinderella. Hey, baby.
Hey, who was that? Oh, hey.
That's
Mine.
good.
Okay, mute up.
Mine.
Y'all don't let nobody else up, please. I love
I
y'all,
didn't let him up.
but I can't focus, y'all. If there's new people coming on the panel, I can't focus. Not against you. Who is that anyway? Is that Larry?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, Larry, would you stop putting random white T men on your profile picture, please?
Also, you
He's
got
not.
bad service,
You don't
Larry.
know who that is?
Oh, here you go. No, give me a second
Okay.
because I lost my spot. Hold on, I'll be right back. Just mute up. Okay,
Don't
so
say you said let mods up.
where am I? See, I done got thrown all the way off now. They
That's
didn't
my
invite the
fault. That's
victim
why I let
over.
him
The
up. He a
victim took
mod.
it
That's why I
upon
let him up.
herself to heaven. the victim took it upon herself to approach Miss Johnson and Smith in an unsolicited manner, yelling at them, saying, "I told y'all I was going to catch you. See Exhibit 3, da 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 da." Carlos Smith speaking to officers on the scene. An argument ensued between Miss Johnson and the victim. Smith noted that Miss Johnson pleaded with the victim, and then they put in there the definition of pleading means. Brenda, mute up, please. Pleading means to ask more than once. The state argues, but we also know that the day that she was unalive, the victim was that was the first date that she had ever met her in person. And ultimately, if the victim was coming for violence, then maybe any witness out there would have seen the victim attacked. Either, hold on, y'all. I don't know. It cut off. Miss Johnson was continuously being threatened by the victim on her cell phone to say, okay, break, pause. So I'm now jumping into the proof that Ramika was served with the order of protection, and this now states all the evidence that was used in order for Holly to obtain the order of protection. Okay. Ms. Johnson was continuously being threatened by the victim on her cell phone to the extent that Ms. Johnson had to block the victim's phone number. And then it has insert exhibit 20-5-8. The threats from the victim were relentless, even having gone so far as to find Mrs. Johnson's grandmother's phone number, calling her grandmother and making it clear that it was her intent to unalive Miss Johnson. The unlawful use of force threatened against Ms. Johnson by the victim were grave and real. Ms. Johnson was genuinely concerned for her safety, given that she was pregnant at the time she was receiving threats, and the victim was going to end her and ultimately her child's lives. Ms. Johnson's concern led to her obtaining an order of protection that was granted in July of 2025, a few months prior to the incident. Then they have exhibit, blah, blah, blah. At 4:15 p.m. The victim was served with this order of protection and was aware that the order of protection was placed against her. Then they are saying see exhibit where they show where she was served and was aware and acknowledged that she had an active order of protection. Hold on, y'all here. In establishing self-defense, the defendant must show some evidence that unlawful force was threatened against them. The danger of harm was imminent. The defendant was not the aggressor, that she actually believed that a danger existed. Force was necessary to avert the danger, and the type and amount of force was necessary, and that her beliefs were reasonable. People versus Hawkins. And then she supplies another case that's, similar to this. Additionally, whereas the law does not require the aggressor to be armed for self-defense to be justified, it must appear that the aggressor is capable of inflicting serious bodily harm without the use of a deadly weapon, an unaliving weapon, and it is intending to do so. All such aforementioned factors have been met in this case, and such is as follows. What the state has failed to capture and sensationalize throughout the reporting of, hold on, y'all. What the state has failed to capture and sensationalize throughout the reporting of the case is the reality and the truth. The victim had consistently and throughout various means threatened the use of unlawful force against Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson, her closest friends, her family members have all been subjected to the victim's insistent and concerning harassment, whether that be via unsolicited calls or text messages. And then she supplied evidence of that. Let me see, y'all, if there's anything else that I missed. Hold on. I read that part. Hold on. Let me go here. She was served. Okay. So, all right, when they cut off before, here's the rest of that. This order of protection. Okay, let me start at the beginning so y'all can understand. Ms. Johnson by the victim were grave and real. The threats against Ms. Johnson were grave and real. Ms. Johnson was genuinely concerned for her safety, given that she was pregnant at the time she was receiving threats and the victim was going to end her and ultimately her child's life. Ms. Johnson's concerns led to her obtaining an order of protection against the victim in December of 2024. This order of protection was granted in July of 2025, a few months prior to the incident at 4:15 p.m. Remember I told you she was served at 4:15. It says at 4:15 p.m. the victim was served with this order of protection and was aware that this order of protection was placed against her. See Exhibit I, and they give a copy of it. A copy of the transcript for a June 18, 2025 hearing regarding the order of protection was tendered to the court at Ms. Johnson's initial detention hearing on December the 4th. That transcript illustrated the victim's inherent aggression and hostility not only towards Ms. Johnson, but towards the court as well. The court frequently asked the victim, hold on, y'all. Frequently asked the victim, I don't know, y'all. Here's thank you, Delora Jane. Avert the danger that the victim presented on the morning of September 8th. That's when it happened, y'all. September 8th. I couldn't remember when it happened. 2025. After having spent the weekend at the residence of her 6-month-old child's father, Carlos Smith, at 2113 South State Street. Both Miss Johnson and Mr. Smith drove in Smith's black Mercedes to where Miss Johnson parked her Chevy Cruze on 20 West Cermak Avenue. They supply evidence. Smith's Mercedes was double parked 2 car lengths in front of Miss Johnson's vehicle, facing westbound on Cermak, and moving her child from the rear seat of Mr. Smith's SUV. Miss Johnson placed her child in the back seat of her black Chevy sedan. And then that's when Ramika pulls up, y'all. Because then they said, as she's putting her son in the back seat at approximately 8:51 a.m., a white Kia sedan driving eastbound on Cermak is captured on camera, making a U-turn and facing westbound on Cermak. Then it says victim opened on the white Kia sedan and used it to drop her son off. I had read that, but then, it cuts off in certain spots. Hold on. Oh, come on. I'm trying to think that I forget that I missed anything. Okay, yeah. So this part, it cut off earlier, so I'm going to read this again. A copy of this transcript for a June 18, 2025 hearing regarding the order of protection was tendered to the court at Ms. Johnson's initial detention hearing on December 4th, 2025. That transcript illustrated the victim's inherent aggression and hostility not only towards Ms. Johnson, but towards the court as well. They submit evidence on that. The court frequently asked the victim to stop, in quotations, and that she was not doing anything to help her case of why Ms. Johnson needs an order of protection. Ms. Johnson has indeed shown and made clear that unlawful force was threatened against her. Further, the danger of harm was imminent where Ms. Johnson reasonably believed that a danger by the victim existed and that the use of force was necessary. All right, I'm going to take a break there, y'all, because I need to drink some water. Oh, wait, here's the last one. Hold on. Provident Ms. Johnson intended to unalive or do great bodily harm to the victim without lawful justification when Ms. Johnson acted in defense of herself and her 6-month-old son. In establishing self-defense, the defendant must show, I read that part, y'all. And then it says the state has failed to capture and sensationalize throughout the reporting of this. I think I read it all. My mouth dry. All
You're
right.
doing good, Cinderella.
Now, open panel. And then, wait, I'll play the video real quick. Y'all want to see the video
Yeah,
from
Play the
the
video.
court?
yeah.
Okay,
And I have a question.
Thank y'all for helping with the live
Go
goal.
ahead.
Baby, she did ruin her life over somebody that it wasn't worth 5 cents. She had to give him money.
Ain't that the truth?
You said what now? Who had to give somebody some money? I
Girl, they
missed it.
been giving him money. He ain't got no money.
She's talking about ruining
That's
the
not what
life.
I heard, Patty. He was driving a Mercedes-Benz SUV, and they said the man was a street pharmacist.
You right?
That's what I heard.
But he always needed some other woman the money to flip.
Allegedly.
She's talking about
What you
Allegedly.
ruining the
say?
life.
You know how they go get a man their money to flip?
You are hilarious. I am not
That's
doing this
Betty
with
on the
you.
ball.
She said to go flip. Come in. Practice. What time you gotta be at
I
practice?
better stop thinking because he got a Mercedes and look how good that he worth something.
Let me see.
Baby, them be the
He
ones to work
promised.
for.
Ginger rest.
Give me one in a black truck, baby, with some dirty work boots.
Y'all are
Yes,
hilarious.
Lord.
I'm not doing
That's
this.
the truth.
I am not doing this with y'all.
Give me the one with the dirty boots, baby.
Yes, sir.
I want
Gotta
the
And
hard
carry the
every
work
now and
boots.
man.
then,
Look at y'all little
looking every
freaky
now and then, put
frogs.
on
All
some
right, y'all
cowboy
mute up real
boots.
quick.
Okay, hold on.
Y'all little
I'm
freaky frogs. There go Carlos right there in handcuffs. I don't know if y'all can see him, but because the camera ain't doing a good job. There we go. That's Carlos. Thank you for that heart me. Sissy, can you hit my gallery?
Is he in handcuffs?
And now here come the brother. That's Ramika's sister. The one with that black coat on and the pink shirt. That's her sister. That's the brother.
Is he in
I'm
handcuffs?
going to play it one more time.
Cinderella.
So they got Carlos right there. Oh, shit. So y'all heard us saying you should have told Holly who the F we were. Okay, so now it's being said that this does not help. Okay, so now it's being the prosecution's case at all. Because what the defense is going to say is, look at how her family is acting. Look at the violence, the prosecution's case at all. Because what the defense is going to say, family is acting. Look at the violence, look at the aggression, look at the threats, da 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 da. Because on Holly's side, they were acting very meek, very,
Of course. Holly didn't
so
die. Oh, excuse me.
yeah, so that's why the aunt, they said one of the aunts was very meek, very,
Of course.
so
Holly did.
that's why the aunt, they said one of the aunts was there and she was trying to calm her family down because she kept saying, y'all chill, y'all stop, because this is not going to look good. You know what I'm saying? It's going to look like, okay, y'all from an aggressive family. Of course, if that's her family, then Ramika was extremely aggressive, and that's more reason on, wash your hands. That's more reason on why Holly was in fear of her life.
I don't know, because I would be upset if my sister was taken
I would
unnecessarily too, and I'd be out there yelling too.
Thank you,
Doesn't mean I'm
Brenda.
going to knock heads off, but I'd be out there screaming too.
Yeah,
I
I would be clowning
understand.
I
too.
would too. And I get it. That's why I say I get both sides. I totally get both sides. Totally. It's an open panel. Y'all can
My
talk. Oh,
question is,
Larry dropped.
were they in handcuffs when they were being
Yeah,
brought
that's
up?
all right.
Yeah,
Were
they
who in
were.
cuffs?
The brother and Carlos.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
So this was
Yes.
after the fight?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. But this was all going on while they still had most of Ramika's family still in the courtroom. They wasn't even let them out because of all the commotion that was going on. But see, again, that's what they're saying. Thank you, sis. But yeah, y'all do, sis. You know I need three of them. Got to be three of them from one person in order for it to light up. But yeah, so
Somebody said we're not holding her accountable for her part. I mean, we can't hold her accountable. She gone because it's a three-way street now.
yeah, and I'm not
And
victim shaming at all because I
and
get
yeah,
it,
we're not
Ramika.
victim shaming.
I've done the
It's
same
just
thing that
unfortunate
Ramika
for
did.
both
Okay, I'm gonna
women.
let y'all know. I wasn't 31. I was in my early 20s, but I definitely did it. You hear me?
Yeah,
And things could have
I got.
definitely have went, different than it
Yeah,
did go. But
yeah. I've had an experience that caused me,
mm-hmm,
and then when I look back, I say, "No, why did I do that?" But it was too
right.
late, and nobody
Yep.
suffered but my
Because
children.
sometimes we can black out, ladies. Sometimes, listen, when they say when a woman's fed up, they is not
Yeah,
lying. Listen, and a woman scored ain't nothing to play with. So if this man was manipulating both of these women, by all means, and Holly did not make it any better by taunting her online. So
Right.
I guess so. All of that
yeah.
combined, yeah, my temper is high. I'm hot.
Yeah.
I
Now I
don't
done dropped my
understand
kid off at
how
school, and now I see y'all two dodo birds over here. Oh yeah, I'm coming. You hear me?
it
So I
had.
totally get it.
Have you ever heard of the throw the rock, hide your hand?
Oh yeah.
Because I can't see Ramika just taunting Holly at a degree for nothing.
Well, they was in love with the same man. What you mean, Patty?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Just
listen, what I'm
taunted
saying
each other.
to the extent that you have to go to court, that I'm looking up your grandmother number and you saying you're doing nothing to me. Like, come on, you're doing nothing to me to ignite the fire. My
Yeah, and
fire
they
is
I
were
just
saw
going.
it,
burning all
sissy.
by
Thank
itself.
you.
They were going back and forth. That's the thing. Carlos was playing both sides, and I keep saying I think that he should be charged because the pillow talking is dangerous, and that's
Yeah.
what he
It
was doing.
is. It's
The pillow
definitely
talking is
dangerous.
dangerous, and he made
Okay,
Holly
let me
hate Ramika even more, talking in her ear. And like I said, I don't think I know they didn't plan it for that day, but they had plans to do something, and everything just jumped out that day. That's how I feel.
let, let me ask you this, Melly. What do you think Carlos should be charged with? If you're saying you think he should be charged, what do you think a fair charge for him would be?
Good question, Heaven.
I'm looking at like a conspiracy
Conspiracy.
charge. You know what I'm saying? Because like if they go into their records, I'm sure that he sent text message to both of them, right? And I'm sure that him and Holly were talking some kind of way. So I'm looking at like conspiracy charges. That's me.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
I think he
Conspiracy.
wasn't. I think he wasn't the best, companion or mate or baby daddy, if that's what y'all want to categorize him as.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he wasn't the one that did the pew pewing. So my stance on it with him is, yeah, he's not he's a bad guy. He's definitely guilty of that, but I don't think he's guilty of anything else. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't the one that had the pew pew that didn't unalive him, and that's my view on it for him.
But heaven, he also didn't say, "Get in the car, I got this." You hear me?
He's got some culpability for
He
sure.
he also didn't say, baby, get in the car, I got her." You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
he
let me
didn't.
handle this.
He said she got a pew pew and she gonna use it. No, my take would have been, "Hey, baby, don't worry about it. You go get in the car. I got this."
Exactly. And then my thing is, why would he grab Ramika when Holly is the one that's armed? Why didn't he grab Holly and tell her, don't do that?
Those are both his baby mamas.
Yeah.
Exactly. His kids
First
are the
of
ones
all,
that
I
are
would have killed.
suffering.
I would have unalived the confusion off the bat because too much is at stake. Like real live.
Who is the baby with now? Her son.
Her son is with her family.
Her family. So he doesn't have any custody then.
Well, at temper as of now, but when he went to court on the 23rd, see, they're saying that's what
They're
really
talking
caused
about
tempers to
Holly's
flare.
baby.
Oh, Holly's baby.
No, I'm talking about
Um,
Ramika's.
okay.
But
Well,
who has
Ramika's
Holly
baby,
too?
as of the court date on the 23rd, Carlos was given custody, partial custody, something. He was given something as far as because he hadn't seen his son since September. And so they're saying that him, gloating about that is what really triggered the rest of them, like
I would
basically.
love to see him if as my father if my mother was no longer here.
But he didn't do. Okay, hold on. Now hear me out, y'all. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. But just think about it, right? Because when it comes to Carlos, there's a lot of people giving him a lot of hate and different things. But what if? And I know men gonna be men and manipulate women, whatever. But what if that man is really a great father? What if that man really, truly did not want to see the love of his life being unalive? Because him and Ramika were high school sweethearts, okay? And he did truly love Ramika. And Holly did know that, just like other women, no matter what him and Ramika went through, and they did have an up and down kind of rocky relationship. But I do feel like that man truly loved her. And so I'm just giving y'all a different perspective here. What if he really, truly, with all his might, was trying to get Ramika to get in that car to save her life?
I mean, he might be a great father, but he wouldn't have played the baby's mothers like he did if he cared about his children. Because
Well,
it's
what
the
is
kids that suffer when the moms are mad at each other and when they're going
Mhm.
after each other. And I'm sorry, like it's the women, like they did it. I'm not trying to, they did it, but he definitely played a part. Absolutely. Who knows what he was telling these women?
But him and Ramika were not together. Ramika had a new man, a new job, and a new apartment.
And I also feel like the baby's already lost one parent. I don't think that he should lose two unless that
Thank
man's
you,
convicted.
Maya. I
I agree
agree
with that,
with
Maya.
that.
I
See,
agree.
that's what my
No.
philosophy is.
But he didn't have custody before she passed away for a reason. So there's a reason. That's all I'm saying. Like, because you remember the claim that he was taking the kid to school? Not if he hadn't seen the kid, So why wasn't he seeing the kid? There's got to be a reason to that.
Well, there's someone in the comments, that is saying that they don't think that he should see the son again. I don't agree with that either. Again, he was not the one that pulled out a pew pew and did the unaliving. So why should this man be deprived of spending time with his son because the mother got unalived by his other child's mother? I mean, everyone is entitled to their views and their thoughts and their opinions, but I don't agree with that.
No, the son does have a right to have a relationship with his father if he's going to be a good father. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Wait, somebody said a good father. Who said this? Hold on. Jada. A good father don't punch the mother and dang, it keep going
In
away.
the
Don't
face in
punch.
front of his son. I
Well,
mean, there was a poor judgment call. I mean, people get heated and do things that they shouldn't do, but that doesn't mean because he did that one time that he shouldn't be allowed to spend time with his son.
and to all of y'all in the comments who are saying that he had her in a headlock, y'all do know what hearsay and rumors are, right? And with that being said, prove it. If anybody can show me a picture, a clip of a video, anything, because that's what the defense attorney is saying as well, that he did not put her in a headlock. And one of the witnesses are saying that he was trying to get Ramika to get back in the car, that he was only trying to restrain her. There are actually witnesses now on both sides.
You okay?
Hey, Rosa. Rosa.
I'm
Now, see, someone
scared.
here is saying he made a temporary situation permanent. I don't know why they putting all this blame on him. I mean, because he was two-timing and seeing both women. I mean, is that how you're coming to the conclusion
But
that
what if
he
he
made a
wasn't?
temporary
Because
situation permanent?
he said also in his statement he had not seen Ramika in months. And then also on Ramika's side, they were saying that she got a new man, a new crib, and a new job. Like, she had moved on.
Can you drop me, Sin? I'm not going to walk my dog. It's going to kick me off, but I'll be in
Sure.
the comments.
Thank you for coming up, Delora.
Thank you for having me.
But
Uh-huh.
but Miss Sin, wasn't he paying for to get her information?
What do you mean?
Allegedly.
What you mean?
They were saying I've heard that he was paying, trying to find out where she lived and and get her new
Oh,
number.
that's my first time hearing this. And remember, Melly, you know how I get down. If you ain't
That's
got
what I
no
said. I
proof,
said allegedly
look,
because I
right.
don't
If it
know.
ain't no proof in my mind, it didn't happen. But I am
Yeah,
open to any and every doggone thing. I just need some type of proof. I need to see it. I need to read it. I need to touch something.
yeah,
But
I
because
understand that. That's why I
people
said
been, yeah,
allegedly
they've
because
been
I
saying
don't know for sure, but
right,
I
and
have
there's a
heard
lot
them
of
say it.
rumors going around. You know, a lot, and I get it, y'all. I mean, and then it's also like that thing they call the telephone game. You know, where it's like one person say one thing, they pass it on to the next, and then by the time it gets to you, that story been changed 15,000 times. So that's why I say I go by facts. But
I have a
who?
question for the panel because I'm trying to work in the comments.
Mm.
Someone in the comments said they don't think that he should have custody of the son, and then someone said that they thinks that he should just have visitation rights. So as far as for the panel, so we can interact with the comments, what's your stance on the kid? Should he be allowed custody with his dad, or visitation, or should the dad get custody of him, or should he not get visitation at all, no custody? We'll start with Melly.
Melly?
Okay, I think he should have visitation. If he was a good father, he shouldn't just be ripped out of his life. But I think it should be supervised visitation.
Okay, Maya.
I think he should definitely get custody, and don't jump down my throat. But I think that they probably should also be looking into the family, because I'm sure they're probably telling that little boy stuff that he probably should not hear, especially how they was acting at the courthouse, and they might be trying to, turn him against his dad because that's how they feel right now. So that's why I say I think he should get custody of him, because I feel like he is impartial to the situation in a way, because he loved Romika, and he's not going to try to, say anything bad about his mom.
I agree completely with you, Maya. You said the same thing I was gonna say.
Heaven
So
and
next is
Brenda.
Petty.
Hold on, y'all. Heaven and Brenda, hold it down for me, y'all, for like 3 to 4 minutes,
Okay.
okay? I gotta get some
Oh,
milk
Petty
ready.
went on
Okay, we
teacup.
got
Okay,
you.
Brenda, what's your stance on the custody?
Well, if they don't get him for conspiracy, which I'm afraid they may, but I hope they don't. I hope he gets custody, yes, because the child needs a parent.
Right.
I
I
mean,
agree.
and if they had been
ATLian.
apart for a while, you know, I just think every child needs a parent, biological parent, if it's possible. And
Right.
I don't see where he really had anything to do with it, but that
Right.
I don't know what the court's going to say. So I'm kind of with you and
Okay.
Maya on that.
ATLian, welcome to the panel. What's your take on the custody with the little young man?
Good morning, ladies. Thank you for having me on. I just wanted to make a quick point, and that's a good question too, Heaven.
Good morning,
I don't
AP.
know too much about this case, but even just for my opinion, Heaven, um, I feel that he should basically be there for his kids. And I did want to bring another point to the panel. Um, I haven't seen the video, everyone, so we can't speculate as far as if he did try to break up these two ladies, as far as being a real man and coming in between to stop this. Because not too many of those guys are left, ladies. And my last other point was, I've seen these type of videos for a long time, and I never could understand it. But I'm putting it out there now. I can watch a video. A man is with one lady, and then his main lady pulls up. But why do she pass the man and go straight to the lady, and they are in a fight of horror? But I never could understand that. So if y'all understand my point that I just made, maybe y'all can help me out. I never understand why a lady will pass the man and go straight to the lady, and they just have a straight all out brawl cat fight. But
You
it's
sure
not
enough
too many
right.
white men left who stands up between a fight to try to break it up. But I'm not gonna speculate because I didn't see the video. If he did try to break things up, or if he just let them go at it. And that's my last point, y'all.
You are right,
Can I ask
ATLian, and
this
I'm glad
question
you
right
came up
quick,
and we got a
Heaven?
man's. Oh, go ahead.
Can I ask? I wanted to know because some people are saying that they got into an altercation, and some people are saying that they did not. That she was in an altercation. Ramika was in an altercation with Carlos. So did they actually get to fighting?
That I don't know.
No, yeah,
Because
nobody.
we keep getting we done got umpteen million versions.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
don't
In the court
I can't
document,
say.
it said that Carlos testified to, well, he gave a statement that Ramika swung on Holly and struck her in the face.
Mm. But you were saying, Sin, you were saying earlier, was that you that said that they're saying that the baby that Holly's pregnant with is not Carlos? That's why they're doing a DNA test, or they're trying to.
Allegedly.
Oh,
Quick question, saying
ATLian, I'm glad you came up and we got a male's point of view. And you did highlight a good point. Us as women, and I'm guilty of it myself, even back in the day when I had a situation with my child's father, we always go at the other woman. We don't go at the man. He's the one that should be bopped upside the head. I agree. But I don't know why we do that, but that's what we do.
I never could understand that, Heaven. Hey, but seeing, I wanted to ask you a quick question, and maybe you know. So was Carlos charged with anything, or he was just dragged in for questioning? That's if Sin still there.
I'm sorry, I'm
Oh,
busy.
you talking about when he got arrested at the
No, he
courthouse?
was not charged with anything. He was
Okay,
Oh,
questioned
so
as
they
a
did let him
witness,
out.
and he's actually a witness for the state as of
got
now.
I got you. I got you. Appreciate that.
So has he been let out, Miss Sin? Do they know?
He never been arrested. I'm gonna say that again. The man was never charged. He was only questioned.
I think Melly's talking about the
Talking
broad
about when he
syndrome. That's what
after
she's
the fight.
referring to
Yeah, they
at
both
the
were let
court that
out.
day.
Him and the brother. That I don't. I'm gonna look again, but from what everyone's saying, that's there. They both were let out.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well, look, the brother should cruise by any day now. He'll be popping up on us.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me up, and please choose your battles wisely. Have a nice day, ladies.
You gone? You could stay a while. We like having men up here.
I'm cool. I like to be in the chat room at times. I rarely go on panels, but I appreciate it.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up. I'll let you back downstairs. Thank you
That's
for
what's
your
happening.
input.
That's what's up. Appreciate it.
Okay, well, thank you for downstairs. Thank you
That's
for
what's
your
happening.
input.
now I will say I do have a hard time thinking that he cared so much about her just because, like, after it all went down, they just left her like laying there. Nobody like rendered aid to her, even Carlos, and so that does uh change my opinion about how much he cared about her for sure.
It's just a sad situation all the way around because so many families.
Somebody said if Carlos couldn't handle his baby mamas, how could they handle? How can he handle a child? Are you serious? I cannot believe they said that.
Well, everybody has their opinion. It's just sad. It's a sad situation all the way around because so many people got hurt and damaged in this. I hate it. And like Mr. Alien just said, we women got to learn how to not let these men keep manipulating our minds and playing with our hearts and pitting us against each other because it's crazy.
Somebody said he could have been in shock. I definitely feel like he could have been shocked. I don't know. I'm a nurse, so I just couldn't imagine just leaving somebody just laying there like that. I don't. But I guess he could have been in shock. That is true.
Shock. Are you an RN or LPN?
RN.
Okay, both my daughters are too. That's why I asked.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Crickets. Let me tell y'all something. That's why I'm taking applications, y'all. I'm taking
I was that.
applications for new mods. I walk away, and all y'all go on teacup and on mute.
I was just thinking. I was gonna ask wasn't any more of the document that you need to read to us?
I think I read it all.
Okay,
You
that was
read all
it.
the
Okay.
documents.
And I'm sorry, y'all. I should have came on a lot earlier than I came on because I totally forgot because baby had practice all week. So I'm gonna have to shut this down soon because I'm gonna have to run her to practice. And I was trying to eat real quick before I got dressed. But
Okay, that's
yeah, what they saying in the comments, I don't even know how to start this off. I had always keeping God first. I've been through something like this. Oh, okay. Um, I mean, I can just see both sides and everything. I don't know about what the genuine consensus is with y'all in the chat. You said I need to find the video when it first happened. There ain't no video of when it first happened. And I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face. If there is no proof, it did not happen. That video is
Right.
nowhere. I don't know anybody who's actually seen the video of the incident because nobody, I mean, absolutely nobody has actually had an eyewitness account and actually saw the unaliving. There is no video of the unaliving. There is a video of the aftermath. There is video footage of the incident from like the street cameras and the business cameras. Somebody is echoing really bad. Um, but there is no video footage of the actual unaliving. There is no independent witness that has a video. There is no video nowhere on the internet, TikTok, IG, YT, none of them apps. So again, I'm going to say this for the 15,000th time. If there is no proof, it did not happen. Just like the fist bump. That's what the defense attorney is arguing. What is that noise? Is that you, Heaven?
Kinda, yeah. If
What
I get
kind of
text
alarm is
messages,
that? What is that?
that's my text message ring. I'm getting
What kind of
text
alarm is
messages.
that? What is that?
That's my text message ring. I'm getting text
Girl,
messages.
what
So
can you
that's
turn the volume off? Like I'm trying to figure this out. Like, do your phone not got the the little silent knob?
that's my text message ring. I'm getting
The volume off? Like I'm trying to figure your phone not got the little silent knob. I don't know about Androids. I don't profess to even be knowing about Androids, but I'm assuming y'all got a switch. I don't know. I'm an iPhone girly myself, so I really
we
don't
taking a
know.
shot because I got an
Mhm.
Android. Androids need love too.
Yeah, I want that Samsung Z Fold. I want that bad. I'm about to leave Apple and go to Samsung because I like that Z Fold. Hold on, what she say? And for me, oh man, they going too fast. I can't read that fast, y'all. Hold on. He was the mutual. Hold on, let me read these chats. He was the mutual person between the two of them. He couldn't been put the fire out and avoided this. I mean, they were not expecting to see this woman. I don't think y'all understand. Like she was an hour late for school. Like they was not knowing that she was running late that morning. Then this shouldn't be a conversation because of the kids. LOL. Leave the Android alone. uh,
Oh, he
I
tried
got
to
a
go to the
question for the
funeral.
panel.
It was
As
a
far as
joke.
in
Good
terms
job.
of
thank you,
Holly, we
Kiki.
know what
Come up.
Kiki.
she's already been
Come up,
charged with,
Kiki.
right? What is your take on what you guys think on as far as the panel, what she should be charged with for the unaliving of Ramika? We'll start with Melly.
Well, that's a hard one right there because
Yes,
I,
it
I
is.
don't I don't think she it was self defense because in my opinion
Thank you, Kiki.
she wouldn't have been. I mean, oh,
No,
in
I'm
my
listening.
opinion, I think she should have just, even if they got that far, why did she have to be so excessive with it? That's my take on it. So I'm not sure about self defense, but at least uh M slaughter.
Let me ask another quick question to on top of that one. If Ramika had or not been unalive, she had to survive. Do you think she should have been charged?
Oh, definitely, because they
Oh,
were
okay.
both. Like I said, I'm not sure if they had an altercation, but something conspired right there for that to take place. So that's why I want to know: did they actually get to fighting, or was it her and Carlos in the altercation, and Holly inserted herself?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You mean
Maya, you
like
can go next.
if she would have lived, like if she would have survived the pew pew? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
I don't know.
That's tough.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough question.
Hmm.
But I will say I definitely think that Holly should get some type of time just because I do feel like self defense is going to be hard because it was like how Melly said it was a little excessive. So I do feel that way. I don't like to see nobody go to jail, but I do feel like she's gonna have to do some time because I think self defense is gonna be really hard for her to prove.
Mm. Brenda, what's your answer? I'll go last. Let me see.
Well, when a woman see red, it ain't no telling what they gonna do. So I think it was a crime of passion, and
Ooh, that's good.
just
Yeah.
a just saw red and just happened, and that's guilty. No matter how you slice it, it happened.
I forgot about a crime of passion. That is true.
Yeah, I believe that's probably because I've been that man before.
I've definitely
I
been
bet
that
y'all
man.
have too. Yeah, many
Hmm.
times. Thank gosh I didn't have a pew pew around or the guts to use it.
Right. Well, my answer to the question is I think that she should be charged with M slaughter because she should be punished because someone definitely lost their life here in the heat of the
Right.
moment. If in the answer to Sin's question, if she would have survived, I think that she should be charged. She should be charged then in that case with attempted M slaughter because I still think that she should be punished for her actions. Do I think that they should lock her up and throw away the key? No, but I definitely think that she should be punished for her actions.
Yeah, and I
Well,
wish the
let
other
me
one
answer that. Go
had
ahead,
sur-
Brenda.
I wish the other girl had survived because there's a lot of ins and outs and tidbits and things that we might never know, and maybe we would have known had she survived.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true, Brenda. Now I'm gonna answer it and this is how I'm gonna answer it. When I was
Okay, babe.
younger, I was Ramika. Okay, meaning I was run up, and I'm gonna run up, and you gonna get done up. Okay, believe that. Now I'm definitely Holly. You run
Get
up on
Moya.
me, I will pew pew you because I am not about to be sitting up for months trying to let my body reheal again because I don't bounce back the same. So no, I'm letting you know right now, I am licensed to carry. Do not run up on me, okay? Because I am in fear of my life and I will use excessive force. Okay, but that's just me now. That's just the mindset I have now. Plus, I've been military trained in different things. I done been through some shit since I was younger.
Right. Okay.
When I was younger, I was definitely
Hey,
a
Moy.
Ramika.
Moy.
Hey,
Hey, Moy.
Good morning. Good morning.
hey, what's your thoughts, hon?
She had
Hello.
big.
Well, I just want to say when this originally happened, it was a video of the incident where she actually did shoot her.
Pew pew.
And
You can't say that. You got to say
TikTok
pew
friendly
pew.
language. We say
oh,
pew
I'm
pew. We
sorry,
say
pew pew.
unalive. We code the
I'm sorry,
words.
pew pew. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Well, yes, and she was very hostile, and the young lady was not like coming for her. Like she wasn't standing up to her. She didn't even really realize that she was going to pew pew her. And then after the pew pew, she was expressing
Okay,
how
hold
she.
on, wait, rewind. You got to use names. You can't be saying she and her. And I don't know which she and her you talking about, honey.
It
So
was
Okay,
Holly is the
well,
one on
okay,
the left.
Holly.
Holly
Okay,
was the one with the pew pew. Ramika is the
yes,
one on the right. She's the one that was on the left. Now let's start this again. No, tell me
okay.
that story again.
Immediately after it happened, Holly was expressing how she was a gun owner. Basically, she
You
was like,
gotta say weapon on. I'm sorry,
"Oh,
honey. A pew
oh
pew
my God,
only.
this is new to me. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry."
you
okay. Go
good,
ahead.
baby.
Okay, let me see. Now I don't know what to say. Okay, but anyway, Holly was expressing that she was a owner
Mm-hmm.
and that she was justifying what she did, her actions. It's kind of like how people now own them and they're carrying them around and they're giving themselves strength. Like they're saying because they have it, they have the opportunity to use it and not realizing the consequences or even thinking about the things that's going to happen once they use it. It's it's just
I think they're
pure.
very well aware of the consequences of what they use it because they teach you that when you are obtaining your license. But let me ask a question, and then I got another question after that. But the first question is, and this is for the panel in the chat as well. Do y'all feel like in the year 2025 that as civilians we have the right to defend and protect ourselves? Do we
Yeah.
have that right?
I
Mm.
hope so.
Yes, because I'm
Okay,
gonna
I just
Do
defend
want to
we have
know.
myself.
that right?
I just want to know. And I'm not listening. I'm not, like I said, I'm not choosing one side or the other. I'm just bringing shedding light to both sides. Because at the end of the day, this is a tragedy for two ladies right here. You know what I'm saying? Two.
Yes, it
One of
is.
them now is
And
in sitting in the
children.
jail who is being charged this. And not only that, and I'm going to say this again, if no one has never taken a life, you have no idea the ramifications that comes along with that. You are forever changed. Second question is, you said that there was a video of the actual pew pewing, and you kind of insinuated that you saw this video. Did you see the video?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
did. Okay. And what did you see in this video?
I saw Holly and her baby daddy and the young lady arguing. A car. She was in the car. I saw Holly go back to her car. She came to approach the girl. I don't remember if she got out. I
Ash, I
don't
let you up. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know if she got out the car or anything, but she pew pewed, and then immediate after, she was saying how she was a carrier. I'm a carrier. I'm a carrier. And all I remember thinking is that does not give you the right to use it in that way, because she was not attacking her. They weren't physically fighting at that point or anything.
So I have another question, and then I'm gonna get back to you, Mel. But this is another question for the panel. When do you have a right to use your weapon? When you are obtaining a license and you go and purchase a weapon for protection and defense, when is it okay to use it? And what circumstance or situation should you use it?
Well, I would think that you would use it when your life is in danger, when you are trying to um, not be harmed. When you're in the position where they're going
Oh,
to take or you feel yourself being in danger. In that
okay.
situation, it didn't look like she was being
I
in
mean, it
danger.
may not have looked like it to you, but in her
Right.
mind, maybe if someone has been threatening you for 2 years and you got your one and only child with you that's 6 months old, that you are putting in a car seat, and now this woman who has been threatening you, your grandmother, your family, your friends, and relentlessly, and you wouldn't got order protection. Now this woman that rolled up on you as you putting your child in the car seat, and you don't think that you might be a little afraid? I'm just asking.
I definitely would be afraid. I don't know that I would
Okay.
get it out and pew pew if there was no evidence of you about to pew pew me. I
My
want to go home to my children. At the end of the day, you have to think about the consequences and the things that you're going to do. Call the police.
okay. All right.
Don't
Hello?
don't take
Can I
that
ask this
situation
question?
because
Oh, I'm
now
sorry.
we're here.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Hey, how you
Good
doing,
morning.
lady?
Welcome.
I'm fine. I'm not used to being on here. So I don't know exactly how it works. But I just wanted to say, um, even if even if Holly was putting her baby in a car and Carlos had Ramika over there on the other car or had her in a headlock, had her around the waist, whatever. Why? Why wouldn't Holly just get in the car with her kid if Carlos had Romika under control over there?
Yeah.
So if you were able to go back to your car to get
Mm-hmm.
the gun to pew pew her,
Okay.
why
You
not
can't
just
say
get
that
in the
you.
car
You got
and let Carlos put Romika in the car? Because at that point, if he's holding her around the waist, around the head, whatever, he
Hmm.
had control of her.
yes.
So when you went back to your car, why not just get in your car and sit there?
Okay. Well, let's pause right there because people keep saying that she went back to her car. There is no proof of that.
Well,
I
y'all
thought
saying y'all just said that she was putting the baby in the car seat, so she had
Yeah,
to be to the car.
she
She
was
had to be at the
already
car.
putting her baby in the car seat.
That baby was
Okay.
already in the car. Those
And then it
babies were not
also said
visible.
in the court document that when Ramika pulled up, she blocked them in. And if you
Mm-hmm.
look at the still shot afterwards in the aftermath, it's a very narrow street, y'all. Very
Mm-hmm.
narrow. So if it's cars on one side parked and cars on the other side parked, it's probably enough space just for like one car to get through. Now, if you got three vehicles, one was already parked on the side of the street. Then you got where Carlos pulled up and he parked a little bit before in front of her car. And then Ramika pulls up and it said in the transcript, she blocked Holly in. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, she still should have figured out a way of maneuvering, I guess, running across the sidewalk. I mean, the great, I don't know. She was supposed to, it was a monster Tonka truck. She was supposed to roll over the other cars. Then they said she should have,
No,
wait,
no,
no,
no.
then
She
they
shouldn't have
said,
done. She shouldn't have did none of that. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if he was holding Ramika, why didn't Holly just stay in the cover, just get in her cover the baby? If he had control of Ramika, because a lot of people out there were saying he had her around the waist, he had her in the headlock. So wouldn't you think that's Holly chance to? Well, let me get in the car with my 6-month-old baby and just let him handle it from here.
Handle it. Hmm.
So why did you leave your 6-month-old baby in the car and with a gun? I mean,
Yeah,
like
Can,
what?
can
Why didn't you just stay in the car? That's
can
all
I
I'm
say this
asking.
right quick, Miss Sin? Please use TikTok friendly words like GUN, say pew pew or something like that.
I
BLOOD.
thought I was saying pew pew. Yeah, I said
No,
gun. I did. Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
yeah, you have to say
But
TikTok friendly, like for BLOOD, say ketchup
yeah,
and
yeah,
different things like this, so it won't get her tagged.
right. That's why I said I'm new to this, so I got to choose
Yeah,
my words
that's
wisely. But
yeah.
I just feel like once Carlos had a hold of Romika, I don't see where Holly life was in danger to
Right.
be that aggressive. If he had a hold on her
okay,
and
I'm
then
back.
you hear that he was putting her in the car and he was hitting her with the car door and all of this, I don't know if all that happened. But if he had control of her, Holly, just go get in your car, baby, and let the man handle her.
Yeah.
We can say
That's all
that.
I'm saying.
We can say that as we sit here and debate and speculate, but at the end of the day, we don't know what was going on in Holly's mind or in
Uh-huh.
Holly's brain. If she felt threatened or she felt danger and she felt like that's what she needed to do to protect herself. Am I saying it was right what she did? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Hmm.
is we don't know if she felt the imminent threat to pull the pew pew out and make the choice that she made.
Hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying this on the record. I am a Holly. So anybody out there who feel a little froggy, I'm letting you know I am armed to the teeth and I will use it. Don't run up on me. Period,
Hmm.
point blank.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but I think, and like I said, I get it. A lot of people are very passionate about this
100%.
because when one mother grieves, we all grieve. And I get it because I would be devastated if that was my child. I would probably be feeling the same way. I would probably want to put my hands around Holly's throat. I would want her under the jail cell. I would want the baby Carlos in jail. You hear me? Anybody, the witnesses, hell, I might want to go upside their head because my baby is gone. I get it. But in the eyes of the law, a person, a civilian, we have the right to protect ourselves. And when we go and get these CCW license, CCL license, whatever license we get, and we obtain a weapon legally, that means we have the right to use it in defense if someone is going to cause us physical harm. And like the attorney pointed out, imminent fear or imminent danger can look in all type of ways. There has been documented evidence of her being threatened and harassed for 2 years. They had never ran across each other. She didn't try to go look for Ramika. And yeah, she was talking smack on the internet, but in her mind, she ain't gonna run across this woman. Ramika didn't live by there. It wasn't even the time that school started. So she literally getting in her car, and this came out of the blue. And then I also understand Ramika's side. Oh, okay, you've been playing with me all this time. You know what I'm saying? This man over here, this is the love of my life. We were supposed to be together forever. You know what I'm saying? Now here you didn't came along. I was his only baby mama. Now he got a whole nother baby. Now you this little light skinned heifer that think that you this and that. Ain't no telling. Well, I get it. I totally get Ramika's side. You hear me? I get it. I probably would have. And I told y'all I have pulled a Ramika before. I done jumped out on plenty of women that which I really should have been talking to the man, you know, in hindsight now that I'm older. But when you
Right. We're
young and
all
you in
like
love,
that. We're all
you know,
like
shit
that.
happens. So
The
yeah, I
woman in me.
definitely have
But
been on both
listen, another
sides.
thing. Couldn't we have stopped at one pium pium? Could we
Yeah.
have controlled that
Well,
and
guess
stopped at
what? Let me
one?
tell you what they teach you. When you when
Yeah.
they teach you, when you get that weapon, they don't teach you to like slow down. They teach you to unalive. That's number one. Number two, if you feel like you are being attacked and you pew pew once and it's a moving target and it ain't stopped you and you ain't slowing down and you still almost up on me and my baby, yeah, I'm gonna fire off some more.
Mhm.
And then
I'm
can
just
I
saying,
ask?
I'm not justifying it. Like I said, I'm not justifying it. I don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is go by the evidence that has been presented and submitted to court. That's it. They got video footage, they got eyewitness statements. And I read that motion. And you know what? Like I said, I should have came on earlier and I should have did more research yesterday. But I'm up now. It's 8:30. I got some like when I shut this down, that is part of my priority to go do a little bit more digging to find something to at least support Ramika's side. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely gonna go digging and see, like, okay, could this been avoided? Could was she really in imminent fear? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna look. I am. I'm gonna look for y'all.
I need to
Let
figure
me
out
see. Oh,
how
I'm
to
sorry.
follow you because I like this. I like this conversation.
You said you need to figure out what, honey?
How
How
to
to
follow you?
follow you because
How to
Oh,
I
you
don't
are
know how to
following
okay.
follow
me.
you. I'm
I think
following
you
you.
are. Yeah, you following me.
Yeah,
I
You
don't
wouldn't be
anytime
on
you
the
understand.
panel if
try
you wasn't following me. My cue would you couldn't get in my queue unless you follow
I
me.
guess I was
okay.
on for you and all of that.
Hey,
Girl, I
Scott.
don't know.
And Miss Scene, can I ask you this question? Because somebody in
Sure.
the comments said that Ramika's throat was crushed. Is that true? Have you seen that in any of the documents?
No. See, that's what I
I
be
was gonna ask you
saying,
about
Melly.
that.
They be coming up with all type of stuff. They be like, I saw the video, I saw this, I did that, da 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 da, and then they ain't got
Okay.
nothing to back it up. This is the internet, y'all. People get on here every single day and lie.
Okay, that's what I
Thank you,
wanted to ask.
Scott.
Cause
Then
somebody in the comments said that her throat was crushed, and I said I haven't heard that.
Yeah, see. That's why I tell people
They don't say throat, they
everybody's
say her thyroid.
they tell tales
to
all
have
day
some
long
proof.
on here.
Gotta
Some
have
people could
proof.
be an astronaut for let them tell it.
Thank you, Heaven. They showed and came up here and said it. That one guy, Mac, why you think he ran out the queue? Because he was like, I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm a police officer. Da 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 da. And here's the facts and here's the law. Don't be knowing nothing he talking about. Just run his mouth. I done had people jump on the panel talking about they got a PhD in law. But don't know it, girl. Like, don't get me started, y'all. Please don't get me started. Like they be up here just lying, and I be like, look, I can't listen to all these lies now. Look,
They
if you
said
can't
it's
prove it,
true.
it
They
ain't
said,
nothing.
look at her medical something.
They said what?
Look
Anybody
at her
that's saying it's
medical
true, or
record.
anybody that's standing on it, I welcome and invite you up on my panel, and by all means, I will put you in the big box to prove your case.
And can
For
I
Promise
ask
you,
real.
I
this
will.
question of the panel?
Oh,
Do y'all
yeah.
think she's going to get out when she comes to court the next time, Holly?
My
I
answer
think
is
she
no.
got a good chance. I ain't even gonna lie to you. After reading that motion that her attorney submitted, oh yeah. Listen, that motion was so damn good that the reason why Holly didn't get out on the 23rd, they didn't even address that motion because the defense attorney submitted it on the 22nd. The state has to have enough time to review it and go over, rebuttal, whatever. And they did. But then on the 23rd, when she had court, which one of my moms is that? Okay. So then on the 23rd, when they had court, the state told the court that they hadn't received it yet, even though they had. So that's why, things went the way it did on the 23rd. But she got another court date coming up. I believe it's on the 7th of January or the 17th. I got to go look at that
The
again.
7th.
But
Okay, on the 7th. Now, when she goes to court on the 7th, because the motion I was reading, you can see the state rebuttaling in that motion. This is like, it's not even just the motion, it's the court transcript. So you can see where the state is rebuttaling their side. But me not being an attorney, not being a judge, I'm just saying from what I'm seeing and all the evidence that the defense provided, Holly has a very good chance of at least getting out on house arrest. At least.
Okay. And then, and isn't she the attorney that was working that case with the little boy and his mama were at the hot dog shop?
Absolutely. Yep. And she got, now listen, that case, by all means, I understood the mother. I would have told my son to do the same exact thing. But in the court of law, ooh, that was a tough case to try. And that woman and that attorney, Ari, got that mother off. You hear me? That woman was
But I
found
feel
not
like she
guilty.
should have been off anyway. That case is kind of different from this
But
one,
it's
though.
premeditated when you send someone to go get a weapon to come back in and unalive them.
Y'all talking about when that man was punching on that lady in the
restaurant. Yep. This is in
restaurant?
Chicago
She
too.
didn't send nobody. Her son was outside. Wasn't he
Did
outside
she
in the
call
car?
him
She
and
told
tell
him
him
to
to bring
bring
the
it.
weapon?
Yeah, she texted
Oh, I
him or
don't know.
something and told
Yeah,
him to
she
bring it
texted him and
in.
told him to bring it. And then when he came in there, wasn't he the one that fired it? Or was it her?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but still, that's still, I feel like
Thank you, Diamond.
I feel like that wasn't nothing wrong with that. That man was socking the mess out that lady.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he went in.
And that
That
was
was
a man
crazy.
hitting a woman. That's
I
different
agree.
from this. This is
I agree.
a woman versus a woman.
But they looking at it like, okay, there were men in that
I felt
restaurant.
like that
They were
little
like,
boy
she
did
could
what
have,
he was
if she
supposed to
called
do.
her
He
son,
was
she could have
protecting
called the
his mama.
police.
But
Yeah,
those
I felt
people
like
that in the restaurant,
Like, okay, there were men in there. She
supposed to
called
do.
her
He
son,
was
she could have
protecting
called the
his mama.
police.
but
Yeah,
those
I felt
people
like
that in the restaurant, they weren't even studying. And look,
yeah, they
Miss
was
C,
letting him
somebody in the
just punch
comments
her.
That's how
said,
it goes down in Chicago. Why do y'all think I advocate so hard for women? Because no one protects us. And I'm like, hell, if somebody got to stand up for us, why do you think that I be so
Yeah,
passionate about certain things?
exactly. And then
yeah,
somebody in the
Women got
comments
to
say,
live
I'm
with some
Holly,
shit,
but I
okay?
did 5 years. I
They
wonder what
said
her
you're not in
story
danger
is.
if it's your equal. Let me tell you something about an equal. And I'm going to say this again because a lot of y'all may not know my story. I have two grown daughters that are around the ages of Holly and Ramika, and they're 31. I have one daughter that is a Holly, and I have one daughter that's a Ramika. And what I mean by that is my oldest daughter, who had her head busted in Chicago and had to get 19 staples in it, went and got her CCW at 18. No, was she 21? She was in college. She will not fight. She will tell you in a minute. She is not a fighter. She don't want to fight. She don't know how to fight. Don't bring no fight to her because she will pew pew you. My other daughter, who is just like Ramika, she is with the shits, okay? If you look at her sideways, she going upside your head. My second daughter will fight a grown man and give him a run for his money. So I understand both sides. That's what I'm saying. But I also feel like as a weapon owner myself and being trained and licensed and all these things, I do feel as a civilian, I have the right to protect myself. If I tell you, I don't want no smoke. Look, I'm not finna fight. I don't want to fight. I ain't gotta tell you I'm afraid of you. I'm letting you know about the actions I'm taking. I went and got a restraining order, woman, because I don't want to fight you. You are now, I done blocked you. I done changed my number. Now you done found my grandmama number. Now you harassing my grandmama. Now you harassing my parents. Like, you doing too much. That's just me, my opinion on my side. And then on the flip side, if I was Ramika, like I said, I used to be like her. It's like, oh, girl, you playing in my face. Oh, you want to make videos on the internet. Oh, and Carlos, me and you been together since high school. I'm your only baby mama. I'm your only love. How dare you go and have another baby by someone else? How dare this girl run around trying to look like me? Da da da. I get it, y'all. I get both sides. I just, I don't know. I just try to present the facts. That's it. That's all. Because I don't know either parties, but I can definitely understand both sides. Hi, Diva. Diva, you make me nervous. Hey, you there, Diva?
I didn't try to tap in. I'm sorry. I didn't try to join in, but I'm listening.
Okay, that's fine. You can chill. Um,
Can you repeat Me, I'm actually headed to work. I'm sorry.
Sure, not a problem.
What happened to Heavenly?
She fell off because she's on T-Cup too long. She coming back.
Oh, okay, okay.
I gotta shut this down though in a minute. Hey, Diamond.
Hi, sis. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, beautiful?
It's good. It's too late now. Every time I be thinking of a point, your ass always say it first. So let me get
What's
started.
the point?
You
What
literally
was it?
said it first. I have, we've had this talk. I have two daughters, and I have one that's I can fight, but I don't want to fight, and the other one's like, yeah, I'm about that life all day. And I
Uh-huh.
and I raised my kids with good sense. Not to say that if you a fighter, that mean you ain't got it, but I did teach them to lean more towards the nonviolent side. I would, don't have me come to that school, but I do understand that you are intelligent, you are articulate, and bitches will come for you at the same
Yep.
time. So, but don't start nothing. But I
Don't be
won't be you
nothing.
won't be in trouble. Yeah, if you finish it, I'm not gonna go home and punish you. But I was the same way too. And being a smaller person, I'm more on the petite side. We tend to get tried and tested a little bit more because people think that they got you like that. So I had to learn to fight the hard way. My bigger sisters, who are a lot bigger than me in size, was like, well, we ain't gonna help you at school. We won't let you get jumped, girl. But you better fight them at school like you do at home if they do too much. At the end of the day, it was just something I just didn't want to do. And people are built differently. There's mentalities that come along with the things that we do objectively. Our behavior is based on our mentality. Some of us are just like, I don't want to deal with all that. And I also carry and the reason and I say the same thing your other daughter does. I'm not about to go out and have fun and put on these heels and take 3 hours to do my doggone hair to see her and have you with bald spots in my head. You come at me
Yep.
wrong, and I feel that you in my personal space, meaning you're past the point. If I put my arms out and you are moving my arms, that's my personal space. I'm going right to my trunk. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure we somewhere in front of people, so when they ask me about it and I go to court, they can be like, yeah, she was definitely in danger, and that's why that person's unalive. At the end of the day, it's way more people are far more desensitized and comfortable with violence between women. That's just
They
in general.
are.
Overall, not even just between, domestic DV is one thing. The laws that don't protect us, the ways that we are endangered, the statistics that say women are unalived at a far, far, far higher rate when they leave a DV relationship as
Yep.
opposed to when they're in it. And when they're in it, if they call the cops or something happens, it just makes the situation work. I've lived that life too. I don't know if I was on your panel, if I was on Crips, but I spoke about there was a DV relationship where the man is in prison and he will be getting out within the next 2 years. And I've already went to go file for a personal protection order so that if he does enter my space and I do have to use my pum, I will not be doing any jail time. Like it's shit like that. But then it's also because we're desensitized to that, we figure, oh, well, if it's not a man, it must be easier because they're so
Right.
used to seeing
Right.
men and women. It's like, well, that's a step down. I mean, she definitely could have, like, yeah, like, no, everyone was not raised to be, I'm out here knuckles down. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous to think that. And if you do think that, I'm questioning your EQ. I'm questioning your
Okay.
maturity level, because when I see women online, my age or older, in their 50s and things, saying and behaving in a certain kind of way, I question things about them. Because when you got grandkids, who's sitting around talking about, girl, I'm gonna pull up and knock you out in your
Right. That's why
50s?
I said I'm in the
What?
mindset now. If you run up on me, I will unload on you. You hear me? I'm
Literally, because I
emptying
ain't
the
got
clip on
time.
you because I'm telling you now, I'm not a violent person at this stage of my life. Okay. Like I don't have
That's crazy to
time
me.
to be sitting up for months waiting on my bruises to heal. No, we're not doing that.
I'm not, and I'm not about to be in somebody's jail. I'm way too,
Nope.
nah, baby, nah, my back, my back, them, nah, them
No,
hot
it's
flashes
Damn,
don't
Q.
have
You
me.
don't
H5.
go to jail. Come in. You listen. I think y'all missing the point. Like you, Q. A person has a right to
To
defend
defend.
themselves, and
Correct.
just because it
Oh,
may
that
be
ass good. That
excessive
girl is
force to
fat.
you, you can't determine how a person's going to react to your action. So you can't say, okay, you can't slap me, and now if I beat you down, to be like, girl, well, all I did was slap you. You ain't have to drag me and beat me like that, girl. Bye. You can't tell me how to react. Like, you know what I'm saying? How about you shouldn't have slapped me and maybe I wouldn't have drug you all up and down the street?
So would you agree then, Sin, that that is a mentality? Because I see the comment. It said Diamond emotional behavior is hard for some. For some people can't walk away. Those some people were raised that way. A lot of people,
I'm not
there are
understanding
exceptions.
it. They saying that it's okay to kill that girl. Like,
Say
I don't
unalive,
get it.
unalive.
If they picture themselves, people can only look from things from their perspective.
Please let
Some
me
people,
say something.
yeah.
This is weird.
Yes, ma'am. Just use TikTok friendly words. That's all I was saying. Like
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm
KILL
sorry. I got a
is
whole child
unalive.
over here.
It sounds like Holly
GUN
was innocent,
is
quite.
pew pew
She wasn't
pew pew.
innocent, nothing. Kasuda.
Okay, hey Fanny, how you doing, honey?
Hey, how you doing, love?
So what's going on, Fanny?
I came in a little bit on the end, but I've been following this story for a minute. And I'm like you said, yeah, I'm old. I'm 44. I'm up there with y'all, but I just don't feel that girl had to kill that girl. Like,
Say
Unalive,
unalive,
Fanny. Unalive.
unalive.
oh well, I don't think she had to unalive her for that and over the
I
man. Like, I honestly don't think that was right. And it was around kids at a school. Like, I
eh,
honestly don't think that it was right. Like, regardless of what I know, y'all saying that I'll pum somebody because I didn't got too old. That's what's wrong with us now. We killing first in our man. I don't think
You
that's
gotta
unalive
right.
say
then.
unalive.
Well,
Unalive, yeah.
unalive first in our man. I just don't think that's right. It's
Well,
two lives is
okay,
gone.
Fanny. Mm-hmm. I mean, I
One
want to let
lab
you
is
know
in
I
jail
agree.
and one is gone. They kids will never be. Then the girl 7 weeks pregnant. Like, it's weird. Like, she just didn't have to pum that girl like that.
Well, let
Really.
me clear some things up, some misconceptions. Number one, she did not give her a head pew pew. Number two, she did aim at her leg.
I
She
didn't say
aimed
that she
low.
gave it to her.
She
I didn't say that.
Well, no, but
No,
let me
just
finish
hold on. She
because when
just
people
saying. She
are
just saying.
saying, "Oh, she didn't have to unalive her," I don't think that was her intent. I think her intent was to stop her. You get what I'm saying? So if I, you know what I'm saying, pew pew you and I aim low to slow you, to stop you, and you still keep coming like it didn't phase you. So now I have to pew pew again. Now, unfortunately, because it hit an artery, that's what caused her to unalive. You understand? I don't think that because she could have definitely, let me tell you something, y'all. When you're trained for this,
This
they
is
teach
weird.
you how to go for the head. They teach you where to go to unalive a person. So I don't think that she intentionally tried to unalive her. But yet, still in all, I get it. Some people feel like she shouldn't have used the weapon, period. They feel like she should have put her dukes up and fought it out. I get that as well. And like me and Diamond were saying, some people just aren't fighters. And then on the other side, some people are saying, well, she was on the internet taunting her. I get that too. But how many keyboard gangsters do y'all know since y'all been on TikTok? Because I done seen a whole bunch of them. They tell you a whole
Right,
bunch of
because
stuff in
that,
the
first of
comments and
all,
everywhere else. But you meet them in person, they gonna run.
Cinderella, where was the
like I
first?
say,
Where
I've
did
been
she get hit
following
at
that
first?
story. That
The
Holly
leg.
girl wanted to be
Huh?
that Ramika. She wanted to be her. She haunted that girl, following her. She dressed like her. Her baby shower was set up like her. She wanted to be that girl.
So does that mean it's okay because she wanted to be like her? Is it okay for somebody to attack her?
For her to
No.
attack her, no, she didn't have to attack her. But at the same time, why would you unalive somebody? That's crazy. Like,
Because I'm
that's
my
what's
intent is
wrong
not to
with black
unalive you. My
people.
intent is to stop you from
She could have stopped her a
assaulting
different
me.
kind of way.
So
She
let
didn't
me
have to
ask this,
use that
Cinderella.
type of force because Ramika didn't
Cinderella,
have
where was the
anything on
first
her.
hit
It
at?
She
don't
didn't have to
matter.
use
She
that
didn't
type of
try to
force.
unalive her.
Where was
She
the
did.
first
It
hit?
doesn't matter, Kiki. It doesn't.
It
It's
does
yeah.
matter.
She did
Well,
not
Can I
have to use that
introduce?
I
type
don't
of
know.
force
Because
on that girl.
if she hit her and then stopped and hit her again, that matters.
If you
Can
keep
I?
coming for me, I'm gonna keep firing.
Come
So
on
where the
now.
If
proof
I'm
that
What's
she
trying
wrong
to
kept
with
coming
stop
black
after
you
the
and you
hit?
are
people?
addressing me and I
So
have my
where is
hold
the
on, are
proof
y'all
that?
forgetting that she had her only 6-month-old child in the car? Not
So let
only
me
That's what
that,
I
ask you
hold
said.
this,
on,
Get in the
wait a
car
Cinderella.
minute,
with
let
your
me
baby.
finish. Not only that, Holly has no siblings, okay? So
What do
she
that
ain't
got
got
to do
no
with it?
brothers
What
that
they
was gonna
got to
run
do with
around and protect her.
anything?
She ain't got no sisters that was gonna
What
protect
do
her.
that
Did
got
you
to do
not
with
see Ramika's family outside that courthouse?
Yeah,
That's
but
the
they wasn't at
courthouse.
the
We talking
crime.
Hold
about the
They
on,
day
wasn't
it
did you
at
not
happened.
that
hear me
crime.
read in the
We
documents
talking
where
about the
she
day it
said
happened, not the courthouse.
She
okay, well,
wasn't. They wasn't there
listen,
that
Miss
day.
Fanny, listen though.
Wait,
Did
wait.
y'all not listen to the transcripts I read when they said when she put in there, the attorney put in there, how, it's documented how many times Ramika was calling, texting,
Mhm.
harassing, not just her
Mhm.
grandmother, her parents, her
Mhm.
friends. Like,
Mhm.
come on now.
That
So
don't mean you
Holly,
go
so
kill
I done
somebody
went to
because
the
somebody
courts.
calling your
Hold on.
parent,
When you
your
go to the courts and get an
granny.
order of protection, that means that person is aware to stay away
Very
from
much
you.
aware. Very much aware.
If I
Very much
go and
aware.
get an order of protection, that means I am afraid. Please leave me alone. Don't run
Okay,
up on me.
so check this out.
You
It
know,
does
I
matter.
come from the
There's hold
streets.
on, hold
I,
on, hold on.
wait, cause y'all had y'all time. I come
No,
from the
I
Hold
never
on,
streets.
Miss
had
Fanny,
Oh,
mine.
Miss
do you not
Fanny.
know
Hold
how this
on.
works? She said y'all had y'all time.
Yeah, I ain't even
Just
said nothing
Fanny.
since I got up here.
hold on just a second.
So Cinderella, where was the first pew pew at?
Kiki, stop asking me that. Okay.
No,
If you
because you
really
don't
want to
want to
know, go
answer
look it
that
up
because
then,
it's the
Kiki, because you
truth. You
ain't
don't
gonna
want to
keep
answer
asking me that
that
because I know where you're
because it's the
going.
truth.
It is public
Because if she
information.
hit her in her leg, ain't no way she could have been still trying to attack her.
How come? If
So where the
I'm
Because
proof
I
dead,
at
thought
listen,
that
I
let me
say
thought the
she
let me
was
first
still
explain
shot
trying to
something to
attack her
you.
after she hit her?
Hold on, because
So
I don't
where's
think
the
y'all
proof at?
understand adrenaline, okay? Because I have seen people being tased 3-4 times and it didn't phase them. I have
That's a
seen people be
tase.
pew
That's
pewed and still
different.
keep
That's a
keep coming after
tase.
you,
That's
okay?
way
I'm a
different.
vet. I went to war. I done seen
Yeah.
some things, and I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now, just because you pew pew somebody once, no matter how depending on how mad they are, they can still
They might
keep
not
coming.
even
They don't
feel
even
that
feel it.
shit. They don't even feel that. It's a
Okay,
matter
so
that's
there's
like
no
saying
for y'all to try to say, oh well, if she did it, well, no, stop coming for me. I done told you I don't want no parts of this. I done went to the judge. I done wait a minute. Even when the first one was dismissed, she kept on pursuing for that order of protection because she was in fear of her life. Are y'all serious here? Y'all
Yeah,
act
we
like if it was
serious
you,
as
you
that.
would not want to. What if that? Hold on, let me ask you a question. What if Holly was your daughter and she had no siblings, and you know your daughter not no fighter? She not from the streets. She not from the city, and now okay, she didn't got involved with this little hood man because you know some of us girls, hey, we like bad boys. Okay, and now it's this woman who's not only harassing my daughter, but my mama, me, my cousin, you know, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about y'all, there were pages of text messages and calls and stuff that Ramika was doing for years. This
But
didn't
I'm
just happen overnight, y'all. This went on for 2 years and
so
they have
sin.
never met each other.
So
but
sin.
can I ask you this?
Can
So
we
Holly,
recognize the
so
fact that
so they
this
don't
was
have
her
any
first?
evidence of Holly harassing Ramika at all?
It hasn't been presented to court.
And then you
Okay.
said that she wasn't hitting her head. I thought she shot her. I mean, pew her in the
Melly, come on
face.
now, Melly.
I
she
said,
hit her in her chin,
It was her
but
chin. And they
she hit
said
her in
that
her
okay.
was not
chin. That's
life
and
threatening.
the reason why I'm asking where the first hit was at. You saying that doesn't matter? Yes, it do, Cinderella. And you keep saying you ain't taking no sides, but it sound like you are
I'm
because you
not
up
taking
here
any
really
sides, Kiki.
justifying for
But
Holly and
my
not
thing is
really
because I have
justifying
to
for
present
Romika.
both sides,
But
Good
Kiki. And
morning,
what
but you
I'm
not
looking
everyone. Can
at,
though.
I say
You not
because
something?
y'all
though.
putting y'all feelings in it. And my thing
I'm
is
not putting my
this.
feelings in it.
Good
Yeah, a
morning.
lot of
No,
y'all
I'm
putting
not.
y'all
We
feelings
have
No,
in it.
because if she hit her in her leg the first time, you trying to say after she hit the first time, Romika was still charging at her?
Listen, according
No,
to
no,
the
no, no.
court
Answer my
documents,
question,
I wasn't
Cinderella.
there,
Answer my
Kiki.
question.
Kiki, stop yelling at me. I wasn't there. And if you so passionate about it, do what I did and go look up the court
I
documents.
did. Okay, I will. But my whole thing
It's
is this:
simple.
you saying it is simple, but when you saying she still was attacking after she was pum pum the first time,
That is
that
what
I'm
it says in the court. I'm literally only going by what can be proved, what is submitted to court.
so
I
after
don't
she
go
got
off of
pum pum
personal
the first
bias,
time,
Kiki,
they
and you know
said.
that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you. I said that's why I'm asking you. After she was pum pum the first time, it says that she was still trying to attack her.
Correct.
we have a new person on panel. Let me take a moment to interrupt and welcome Daughter of the King. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
What's your take on the
Hi.
prompt?
Fanny,
This
hit the button to
this is
come
a
back up,
very sad.
Fanny.
This is a very sad situation, and I myself have been following it. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I worked with kids for years, and I'm a pediatric nurse. And everyone is talking about Holly and Romika, but no one is talking about the kids. In the midst of all the scares, a kid was right there in the midst of it. I'm not taking anyone's side. I think both women act very inappropriately. Everyone is saying, oh, the parents, the Texas, but all the Texas, all the back and forth, Holly had a choice to walk away. Her parents, her family, everybody should have just talked to her and said, look, this is not a good environment. This man is coming after, this woman is coming after your family. You don't want to be caught up with people like that. I mean, everyone failed both women on both sides. Family, friends, didn't have the guts to stand in and say, you know what, this is not the environment for you. You got to get out. And some of us as friends, family members, we watch our family go through these things and don't say nothing. And then when situation like that arise, then everyone wants to give their opinion. The next thing is the kid was right there. I'm not taking any side, but to me as a mother, to me as a pediatric nurse, me as a person who loves kids, the first thing in my mind, just as how she walked into that car, I'm not sure that's what they say. Just as she walked into the car, retrieve whatever she needed to retrieve and walk back out, she could have walked into that car. My child would have been the most important thing to me on that day. I don't care who come in. My thing is I'm getting out of there as fast as I can with my child. Instead, all of them just sit there and have that child in the midst of it. What if the other party had another po and she came out and the kid could have got caught up in all of that. No one thought about the kids. Everyone thought about their feeling in the midst of that. And everyone here is just talking about what they did, their action. But we have kids that is involved in here. Kids that,
Okay.
I mean, thank God that
Okay.
this baby was a baby and they wouldn't be able to remember it. But they're going to hear as they grow older, they was in the midst of it.
Well, daughter, I have a question for you. Since you are advocating for the child, and I feel you, I would definitely advocate for the baby. So, if your only child, your 6-month-old baby, your very first child, now that you just placed in that car seat, is in danger, and you feel like your life and your child's life are in danger, are you not going to do whatever you need to do to protect
I
you
would,
and that
yes, I
child?
would. I would because
All right.
I have an only son. I have an only
Okay, and that
child.
was her only son and her first
Okay,
one. And that's so think
right.
about as a mother, you got your 6-month-old only child, your only son that you are now, and you are unaware that somebody is about to run up on you and jump up out their car. And
Okay,
now
but
in that brief moment, because y'all act like this was a 10-minute incident, everything happens fast. This all happened within
okay,
2 minutes.
that was my next question. How
Yeah,
fast did it
this
happen?
all happened within 149 seconds.
Okay, so that's the next thing. What time did everything happen? Because everyone is saying she went back to the car. They argue
Yeah,
back and
people
forth. So
saying a
if
whole
they
lot of
do
stuff,
that, then
daughter, but
that'll
I'm going
happen
by
in
the court
seconds.
documents. That's it. I cannot go by what people are saying, especially people who were not there.
That's my point. Like if they had the time to go back and forth, but if you saying it happened in a quick second, yeah. I mean, a quick second, you thinking about what decision you're going to make. You're going to make the one that is best for you and your child. You understand? As I said, I don't know the time frame. I don't know, but I'm just hearing like my whole thing is the kid at the moment. And if I'm in a situation like my son, everything, the first thing I think of,
Right.
what
Right.
next?
My
You
whole thing
understand?
is it's
So
just a tragic situation, really. To be honest with you, it's tragic on both sides. It's tragic for that baby because even at 6 months old, oh, without me saying too much, but listen, they even offer therapy to infants age 0 to 36 months old. And you're trying to
yeah.
figure, you might figure out why does a baby need therapy? Trust and believe me,
Mm-hmm.
trauma is inherited, could be passed down from mother to child.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma can actually go into a baby as young as 6 months old.
Yeah.
Trauma is something that, most people take into adulthood and you wondering why they run around doing shit that don't make no sense because
Mm-hmm.
they got childhood trauma inside of them. So by all means, I do thank you for highlighting the fact that there was a child there, a child. And all of us who are mothers can all attest that we're going to do whatever we have to do to protect our child. And it may not look what everybody else wants it to look like. And I'm going to say this again. You have a right to defend yourself. You
Absolutely.
have a right to protect your child. No one has the right to run up on you and physically harm you. And I hope we get this. I hope I can make this message clear because I know in our community and a lot in society, we are accustomed to violence. We are desensitized to it. We think it's okay. And I got a child now who ain't never had a fight a day in her life and broke down crying when I told her she had to stand up for herself because in her mind, she didn't understand why she had to be violent with someone. It's not normal, y'all.
But
And I hope that, a lot of people in our community can heal for this and realize violence is never okay and it's not normal for people to run up and put their hands on you, especially when you got your child. And I land my plane. Hey, Terrell.
But do you
Hey,
understand
good
that?
morning. Good morning.
Hey,
I
daughter,
guess
I'm
the
gonna have to
only
rotate. I will bring you back up though,
No,
honey.
that's
Just hit the
okay. Go ahead.
box.
It's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
I
Thank
just
you.
had one question I wanted to
Sure.
really break down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going back to the car. I know you said the whole thing transpired in 149 seconds, but to my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong. Holly went around to the passenger side of the vehicle.
That's not proven.
Okay.
Right. That's
All
the
right.
thing,
So
girl.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I that's why I said that
Please stop
disclaimer.
cutting me off.
Now, if that comes out, y'all listen, the more information that comes out that's submitted into court transcripts and documents, things that I can prove, by all means, I'm going to bring y'all everything. I'm not just giving y'all one side as opposed to the other side. I am bringing y'all the facts. I'm not bringing y'all rumors. I'm not bringing y'all allegations. I'm not bringing y'all no hearsay. I'm only going to bring y'all videos and court transcripts. That's it.
So even if it doesn't matter which side of the car she went on, but she did go to the glove compartment to
That's
retrieve
all
it.
alleged. That has not been proven yet. 'Cause
So they don't know if it was on.
according to the defense, that didn't happen. But the
So
state
where
still,
did she get
on
it
the
from?
7th, we'll find out everything that the state has to say. Because as of now, the state has not proven their case at all. Everything that the state presented initially has not been proved. They have not provided anything to support their side. Nothing. No videos that support what they're saying. No, even the witness statements, none of the witnesses are corroborating with each other. Everyone got a completely, entirely different story. And that's only the first 4 witnesses. It's 39 witnesses altogether because other witnesses can't start coming out the woodwork afterwards. So they
I
still
feel like
deciphering
people
through all of that.
I feel like people have forgotten about the laws that they have in place just for when you are experiencing like any kind of cognitive dissonance, any kind of PTSD.
Through all of that.
That they have in place just for when you are experiencing like any kind of, they made laws that were, it's named a crime of passion, and it usually involves intimate partners where women who might not feel that they're in danger, and it usually involves intimate partners where women who might not feel that they're in danger at that moment but I have been severely abused for whatever reason just kind of click out and they do something to their intimate partner. And there is a law that is created just for that because they understand the mental distress that happens when someone is constantly in danger or when they feel their life is being threatened or they're in danger consistently. Veterans have the same thing. Veterans that experience PTSD are literally charged differently based on laws that consider that they suffer from PTSD and they've seen
Thank you,
active warfare
Diamond.
or things
Thank
like
you.
that.
And
So,
I'm a vet
well,
and I'm a war vet
okay,
at
well then
that.
there you go. So you understand what I'm saying.
So
So
yeah, that's
while
why I
I'm not
said I'm not
excusing,
doing all that. I will unload on you. I'm
right?
not
I'm
doing it.
I'm not
I
excusing none
got
of her behavior.
PTSD.
I
I will
don't.
black out.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. I don't know. I like to come to these panels and speak because of the fact that I don't know exactly, but I appreciate that you always bring factual things because it allows a person
Thank
to
you.
remove emotion and say, okay, there's always 3 sides to a story. Your side, they
Always.
side, and then the actual truth.
Yep.
Okay. And people can experience the same fucking event and look at that same event differently because we all
Yep.
have different perspectives and different backgrounds. All I'm saying is you don't know what the hell I've been through and whether I feel I'm in danger with my life and with my child. And I've actually been in a situation where a woman, I was walking with a stroller. I'll never forget it because I told my child about it. She was in diapers still. I was walking with the stroller and this woman came up to me because she had an issue and she physically put her hands on me while I'm pushing my stroller. Obviously, you have no kind of regard for the child that is there, for what could happen. We could fight. I could fall on the child. She could hit the
Yeah.
cement. So at that point, I literally had to walk. I had to deal with her physically, walk my baby to the crib and come back out. And I did have to lay hands on that girl. I literally did. But I did not want to, but you understand that women react differently when it comes to their kids. You don't know how they were raised. If I'm not a fighter, if that's not what I'm going to feel I'm defending myself. At the same time, bullying is never okay. And you have to understand that when you do shit to somebody constantly, there's nothing more dangerous than a fool without a cause. You don't know who you're messing with, a keyboard gangster or not. Over a period of time, people develop this cognitive dissonance and they just like, okay, well, just screw it. I don't give a damn. Next time I see you, if you do, I mean, people that are deal with unaliving and that do that to themselves and don't even cause harm outside of themselves. They say, oh, it's so selfish to unalive yourself, but you're wanting the person who was in their own mind with their own perspective, with their own feelings and emotion to feel in a moment of trauma that they shouldn't unalive themselves because you're going to be affected like that. That's not how that works. So I'm just saying nobody should have blank emotions. It is really tragic that somebody had to unalive for this situation, but I don't think anybody in here is squeaky clean. I think it's a bunch of mess on both sides, and that we need to just be a little bit more open to seeing someone else's perspective, because in something like this, ain't shit ever gonna be black and white. It's
Thank
gray as
you.
hell.
And I
I'll
got
say that.
No,
Thank
another
you.
I got
can I
another
say?
thing too, Diamond. Have y'all ever heard, this is something my grandmother used to tell me when I was little. She said to me, this is when I stopped being bullied and I became the bully, and I'm gonna be honest, okay? But she said to me, she said, baby, she said, ain't nobody more dangerous than a scary person. Because you never know how a scary person is gonna react. You understand? So it's
Exactly.
one thing if you run up on somebody that you know about their life like you and they gonna throw them hands like you. But
Yep.
somebody who is not inherently used to any type of violence or anything like that, you don't know how they gonna react. Because there's three things that happen. You're gonna either, it's called flight, fight, or freeze. Either that person's gonna freeze up, they're gonna try to run, or they're gonna fight back. Now, again, I'm gonna say this in the court documents, it says Romika had her blocked in. Number one. Number two, let's just say she was in the car, went to the car, whatever. Her baby is in the car. So let's say that window got shattered and glass fell on her baby face. This happened to me. Somebody broke my window out. My babies, both of them was in the back seat in the car seat. Glass went in their eyes, their face, everything. They was cut up. And it took a long time to get rid of all that, glass fragments out of them. But I digress. Number three, you know what I'm saying? So it was fight, flight, or freeze. If she froze up, then what? I just think that y'all should, put yourself in that mindset, because it's so quick for us to judge and say things on the outside. But when you're actually in that situation, you really don't know how you're going to respond.
We're sitting
You
here
don't
thinking
know how
about it,
you're
but
gonna
then
Can
we're
I,
taking it
respond.
apart and giving time and saying, well, she could have done this, she could have done that. She had choices in a short period of time, whether it was
Her choice
149
was to
seconds
go and buy her
or
a
2 minutes.
weapon, and her
It
choice
was,
was to
yeah.
go and file a protected order
The
against
only
her. That was the
problem that
choice.
I understand, but the problem that a lot of people are having is whether or not it's premeditated or not. And that is the first degree situation. So
Correct.
that's what's in question. And that is what needs to be
And by
examined.
all means, if it was
And
premeditated, Jarrell, that woman should be
can
under
I,
the jail cell, and
and the
Carlos
only
too.
That
reason
part.
why I'm saying that there may be
can I interrupt
the
for a
hold
second?
on one sec. I just want to say this one point. The only thing, and I'm not saying it
And
was
then I want to say
premeditated.
something.
I'm not saying it was premeditated. I don't know, but I'm saying like that's what we're arguing here, whether or not she intended on doing it.
Correct.
And the documented conversations that was happening at the scene is going to be in question when Carlos is saying she's going to do this to you. She's going to do this to you. When he's saying that, trying to warn Ramika that this is going to go to another level, and that could be argued that that was a conversation that they were going to have, because at
That's
the end
true.
of the day, everybody knows that Romika is a hothead as well. There's been multiple videos of her,
Yep. And
screaming,
I didn't
being
even talk
upset,
about that, Jarrell. I
being
didn't even bring up all the stuff I seen on
right.
Ronika. You hear me?
So it was very aware that she is riled. So the question is going to be, if she it to it was it calculated to trigger her in a situation and be prepared to do the unaliving. That's going to be the question,
Yep.
because for Carlos, and that's the thing. It's unfortunate that both of these girls' lives are affected and their children's lives are affected, but it seems like Carlos is going to be able to walk away from this scot free. And as a man, the accountability is really on him, because if you really do know that one of your child's mother has a pew pew, the other doesn't, and you're telling her, hey, she has a pew pew, she has her conceal and carry. If you're saying that to her, are you allowing this situation to go further? Or if you know that, do you have the power as a man to separate these women and stop it? And do you have the power to tell her, was it ever documented him telling her, Holly, get back in the car, get the kid, get the baby, and get the hell out of here. Get back in the car. None of that. None of that. Instead, you're saying, hey, you're talking to Romika. Hey, she's got a pew pew. She's got a pew pew. Are you trying to de-escalate the situation, or are you trying to let it happen as it happens?
Play out. Yes.
That's
I
the
want
Good
whole
to,
morning,
and I
essence
ladies.
want
of
to
it.
ask
for a
this right
second.
quick, Miss Ann.
Hello. Wait, hold on.
Hello.
Yeah, wait, hold
So
on one
Go
second,
ahead.
Miss Melly. Go
I don't
ahead.
want to interrupt for
Holly, what
Mrs.
was
Duell.
Holly's
Go
purpose
ahead.
for even being at that school? She had restraining order against her. So I'm trying to
It
understand
wasn't
why
at the
Holly was
school.
It
ever
wasn't at
He
there.
the
was. They
school.
weren't at the school.
Where were they at? I thought they were in front of the school.
It was
No.
Exactly.
around the corner
Yes.
Oh, okay.
by
And
So
can
why
I
was she
ask
Carlisle.
this
around the corner
question?
from the school?
Okay, so let me give y'all some information. So maybe it'll answer some questions. Carlos lived 3 blocks away from the school. Where Carlos, thank you, Maya. Thank you so much. Where Holly parked her car at and where Carlos lived, there is no free parking, right? So Holly had been there all weekend. She parked there over the weekend, right? That morning when Carlos took Holly to her car, it was not on the school property. It was not at the school. It was down the street and diagonal from the school. On top of that, it was an hour after school started. They had no idea, allegedly, that Ramika was running late, dropping off little Carlos and his lunch. They didn't know. So technically, and then according to the video footage that was submitted on the defense side, you can see Ramika was supposed to get on the expressway. She bust a U-turn, pulled up in front of them and blocked Holly in and then exited her vehicle. And again, I'm going to say this because I'm giving both sides. Holly did go out and obtain a restraining order against Ramika. Ramika was served. It is in the court documents that she was not only served, she was fully aware that there was an order for protection out against her. Holly was standing outside of the car, and so was Carlos. There are witnesses that said that they saw the 2 women arguing, and Carlos was in the middle. That is a witness statement.
Can I ask you this?
Mm-hmm.
So was the, like they keep saying they did a fist bump afterwards. Did
That
that
has not
really
been
happen?
proven. That is only one witness who
So
has said
the
that.
other
It's not on video. There's nobody else that corroborates that.
so the other
Oh, okay,
issue
so
is
that's
her
not.
going to the car to get the weapon.
Again, that's alleged as well.
And
There's
Are
so
at
we
my
least
just
one
not
thing
going
with
to
witness
go
this
that
past
too,
the
said
Miss
fact?
She
that.
Are
didn't
we
Alice,
going
she
to
did
all
not
go
she
past the
didn't she
fact
didn't
that when
have
she
she didn't
walked
have the
off?
weapon on her. The weapon was
Right,
not
but are
on
we?
her person. It
But
was
are
not
we
on
going
her
to still
body.
acknowledge the fact that if she pulled up and if Sin is telling the truth, which she's obviously going by transcripts, correct? And they
Correct.
and Holly was blocked in. The same way we gonna say that heifer could have not went to her car and got any pume pume. You didn't have to block her in. It starts somewhere.
Mm.
The whole incident never would have transpired had she were about her business.
Why
So
are you
why I got to
yelling?
sit
You
here
don't gotta
and be
yell.
threatening?
You don't gotta yell. You don't
Look,
gotta
Because
yell.
Dinah
I speak
said it, not me,
passionately.
y'all.
Because
Dinah
I
said
speak
it.
passionately. Because I speak
yeah,
passionately. That's why.
yeah,
So
that's
why
all
do we
right.
have
I
to
can
sit
speak
here and
passionately
say
too, because
that?
somebody's dead
Okay,
now.
I'll wait. I'll wait. So why do
Oh,
we have
oh,
to
oh,
sit here
you're
and
gonna
say
wait
she
now?
can't?
Okay.
Stop, don't start, please. Please,
Rella.
y'all.
Why do
Let's
we have
just
to
be
sit here and say
cordial.
she did not have to go get a weapon. She did not have to engage in that. She didn't have to participate in that behavior. When the whole incident never would have transpired had she not pulled up with being aware that she had a restraining order. And here's the funny thing about that. In order to file a restraining order, in case none of you have had to do it, there is intent behind that. You have to go to the courthouse. You have to fill out documents. You have to document reason why. You can't just be like, oh, I want a PPO. You have to go out there and hand write out the reason why you want to have this personal protection order. And then Sin made a point to say she's done that several times. So to judge me by my 2 minute or 1.5 minute reaction as opposed to actions that I took in my right mind before that, all right, to prevent something from happening, to protect me or my child for whatever reason, no matter who's right or wrong. It never would have happened had you not whipped your car around and blocked me. Because see, in the streets, no matter where you're from, we saying that means you want a problem. That means you want this business. And now after it's taken place, we're all like, well, she didn't have to go that far. She didn't have to shoot, Puma there. It never would have happened had you not instigated the incident. I'll land my plane
And
quietly.
can I
Cinderella,
say this
I
right
got a
quick?
question for you. This is coming from the comments. They're saying whatever you was reading isn't correct. Go pull a court transcript. Isn't that the court transcript that you were reading, Cinderella? Just for clarification purposes.
She must have stepped away for a minute. I want to say this right quick. I was on a panel once with a young lady that was the girlfriend to one of Holly's boyfriends, right? Well, the baby mama to one of Holly's boyfriends. And she said that Holly allegedly, tried to egg her on different things like that, but she never took the bait. Have y'all heard that?
I haven't heard that, but you saw the video that Holly posted. So she posted a public video just like, joshing her, in her personal business and her medical status, Romika's medical status and all types of things. So this wasn't a one-sided instigation. It wasn't just Romika, bullying Holly or anything. This was a back and forth that was going between two people. So I'm really interested to see what is the defense going to say, or the offense going to say in response to that.
Yeah. And then my thing is too,
Can
after
somebody
the
let Franny up?
incident, hold on, just after the incident happened, right? If Holly was so concerned about her baby, I didn't even know she had her baby with her when I saw the video of her standing behind that car after it happened. She didn't even try to see about the baby or anything.
And one more thing I'm gonna say,
So
just
the
putting
baby was
myself in
sitting in
this
the car the whole
situation.
time they was. Oh, my bad, Jarrell. I'm
I
sorry.
just I just want to say one thing also too. Putting myself, I'm a non-confrontational person to the fullest extent. I don't participate in road rage. I don't participate in anything. I'm a disengage, de-escalate type of person. And this is just my opinion. I know everybody would do things differently in different situations because we all respond differently due to our traumas. But in my opinion, I am going to try to leave a situation first and foremost, especially if my child is involved. That's just it, point blank in the period.
Cinderella, are you
Yes,
there?
I'm here. Hey, my girl,
Fran,
you been so quiet. I forgot you were up
I
there.
know. Franny wants to come up. Can you let her up?
Um, hold on. Yeah, I will. Anybody else on the panel? I usually try to keep a box open. So, is there anybody else on the panel that
I
want
can
to
drop
speak?
down.
No,
I can
you
drop
fine.
down.
That's
Okay.
what I was asking if anyone else on the panel had anything else to add to this.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, but I'll land my plane real quick and just say this before the end. I agree with the last person that spoke. I'm definitely a de-escalator especially when it comes to me being around my kids. There's just certain behaviors that, first of all, I don't even want my kids seeing me participate in. I'm not saying I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
extend myself all the way, but there's definitely my behavior will be
Wait, hold
altered.
on, real quick, Diamond. Not to cut you off. Are you from
Yeah.
Chicago?
No, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
from, I'm from the mitten. I'm from Michigan, so I
Oh,
have a lot
same.
of
Okay,
I
Midwest.
have a lot of
Okay, yeah.
Chi-Town friends. My son-in-law is from Chi-Town. My daughter is from Michigan, but she is spoken about.
But and Diamond, so though,
I'm
it's
aware.
also a different mindset that comes
It
with
very much
age and
is. That's what I'm
maturity.
saying.
When
I
I
remember
was younger,
traveling
I
with my
wasn't like
best friend
that.
from there. No, when
Mm-hmm.
I was traveling to Chi-Town with my best friend, I remember the first time I came there to go spend some time on the holidays with her and her mom. And I went to go to I said, I gotta use the bathroom. Go, we gotta pull over the gas. And she says, girl, we gotta go past 33rd something street.
Yeah.
We don't
Mm-hmm.
use that bath. And
Certain
she
places
locked
you
the
don't even
doors.
stop.
Yeah, she locked the doors at the stoplight and she carried. She kept
Uh-huh.
a Pum in her trunk. And she was living in the city that I was raised in, which was a smaller town. And it was like I said, I understand that it is a behavior. She didn't participate in it, but she wasn't stupid to the mentality of where she was going or where she was
Mm-hmm.
at. So that being said, that kind of adds to my point. There's certain things I wouldn't do around my kids if they were there. But if I to the mentality of where she was going. That being said, that kind of adds to my point. There's certain things I wouldn't do around. I was in Chicago and not in Michigan, where I'm from. So we can get buck with it too, but it's not Chi-Town. My attitude would probably be a lot different because I would feel that the people here don't think the way I do. They probably is with the shits, and so I'm going to be far more defensive and on edge than I would be in a different place. Again, can be proven wrong. I can see, I'm a person that just has the ability to see both sides of the coin. I can look at a situation and say, you were wrong for that. You were wrong for that. I said earlier, if anybody was listening to me, there's three sides to every story, your version, and the truth. And there'll be all on one person. They both participated in the bullshit. And at the end of the day, it turned into something that was really tragic. But I think that premeditated part should really be in question, just because there was behavior that was happening far before this took place, and all that's going to play into it. We just saw this happen with Cassie and Diddy. There's things that are happening that are adding to the context of this story, not just this 149 minutes. There's a lot to this, but I'm on my way to work. I'm going to drop out. You ladies, thank you for talking. Have a good day, you guys, on purpose.
Able to switch it over to another device. I didn't know I can do that. But yeah, I'm gonna probably shut it down anyway. Oh, hold on, Fanny wanted to talk. I'm sorry, Fanny. I couldn't let you up on the other device.
I was able to switch it over. Okay.
Yeah, I was able to switch it over, but
look, I was giving them your thank you speech.
You are hilarious. I ain't even they were saying. Okay, hey, Fanny.
Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna have to shut the live down.
Yeah, I know that y'all said that that y'all not in the fight thing, that it's you're pum pum pum, but that's what's wrong with black people right now. They think to try to kill, and to try to unalive instead of trying to, because I went through some of the stuff that Ramika and that girl went through with my baby daddy.
Oh shit. Dang, I don't know what happened.